When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit.
There's a lot of you don't know about the fantasy headliners. Nation. Headliner Nation. Fantasy headliners for the nation. I'm a headliner. I'm a headliner.
Yeah. Analytics off the chain, other channels not the same. Jake and Kyle, you know the name. Headliner Nation, we running the game. Y'all stuck on third down. Your content's plain Jane. Headliners on top now. We gonna move and change. Podcast off the rip. Draft guide, so legit. Fantasy world, our game tight. You know we about that chub life. Stuck in a rut and you need some motivation. Head to the channel for this Headliner Nation.
I'm a headliner.
Yo, we're back. Hopefully.
Are we back now, Kyle?
With no issues.
Yeah, that
Yeah, YouTube.
YouTube be struggling lately.
Like legit struggle. Like, jeez.
Pain. What an absolute pain. But we're back now. Hopefully.
I do need to say something real quick, though.
You know what? I think the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to make an example out of Water Bottles 273. You can absolutely suck it, my friend, because I saw all your hate comments already. Like, we can control YouTube crashing. You demand a refund this instance. We don't control any of that, bro. So you want to come in here with an attitude? Get the hell out. I'm not putting up with your crap tonight because you have no idea what all goes into this. We don't crash YouTube, okay? So you want to come in here with an attitude? We'll just ban you right now and not even think twice about it. We won't even miss you, I promise.
Yeah. Everybody asking in the comments, are we can we do that? YouTube employee here, we hate it when people talk about the likes. Well, then fix your freaking platform, Chris.
Yeah. I mean, that's
fix
the case,
your platform.
Go for it.
Jesus. God.
Now, before we get into it anymore.
You know what? Even what we did, everyone complaining about it, we actually sat there and took pictures of every single super chat real quick
and got them on our phone
to make sure we wouldn't miss them.
Yep. Every single one of them. We sat here, took a few minutes to make sure we took pictures of the entire screen before we had to have it reloaded.
Jesus.
I swear, people are so disrespectful nowadays. You'd never say that to our face. I can guarantee it. 100%. 100%. Anyway. I'm not going to let it...
you what, when I get to Water Bottle's picture, I'm going to skip it now.
Oh, I'm not answering this question.
You want your... How much did Water Bottle even donate? Because you know what? I'll drop it off to your mom tonight after I see her.
That's right. All right, now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go through these super quick because I have no idea what's going on with the whole platform thing. So I'm going to go through some questions. I know exactly right where we left off. We're starting off here. We were talking about how many likes we needed for Let It Flow when everything crashed. We'll get to that after we get back and get everybody caught up so people don't get their panties in a bunch. I know it's a very small portion of people, and I don't want to take anything out on Headliner Nation and the strong people of this community. It's just very frustrating to see people go to instant hate like that. So My apologies for being upset, but I mean, I'm only human. All right, here we go. Taylor Connell. Should I start Sutton, Bateman, Pittman, or CD? Taylor, it doesn't say exactly how many you need. It doesn't say what type of format that you're playing. But based off of the information that I have here, it sounds like Michael Pittman should be good to go. It's going to be Pittman and Sutton for me. And then we have, let's see here. Go to my next picture. All right, hang on. This is going to be fun to do.
Well, I've got, which one did you just end on?
Taylor.
Yeah, then 0-1 Suarez. I have Aaron Rodgers and Goff and Tampa Bay, Kansas City, and Philadelphia defenses. What do I do? So, Jake, Rodgers or Goff?
I'm going with Goff this week.
All right, and then Tampa Bay, Kansas City, or Philadelphia?
I'm gonna gamble a little bit, and I'm gonna go with Philadelphia.
Anthony DeNicola, have Gibson, Hunt, and CEH. Have Gibson, Hunt, and CEH Davis. Need good running back. With which two gives me the best option? And would you give up Davis? Have 3-star wide receiver. Okay, Anthony, So if we're choosing between Gibson, Hunt, and CEH, Jake, rank them in order.
In order this week, hang on. Gibson, Hunt, and what was the other one? Hunt is in Kareem Hunt is in like already played Kareem Hunt.
It just says Gibson, Hunt, and CEH, so probably.
I mean, Hunt's already played, so between Gibson and CEH, I have Gibson 2 spots higher as of right this second.
All right, and I have no idea what the Davis question is, Anthony. Red Hulk, sitting Aaron Jones, Dillon or Pierce?
I think Pierce is probably safer. If you want to play it safer, it's Pierce. If you want to gamble a little bit more, then it's Dillon.
Artform 74, Javonte, Cordero Patterson, Pierce, Woods, and Olave. Need one running back and one flex and a full PPR. So one running back, Javonte, Patterson, or Pierce?
I'm not going to sit Javonte Williams. It's got to be Javonte Williams.
And then a flex out of those two, and Woods or Olave?
I'll probably stick with another running back, and I'm probably going to go with Cordero Patterson.
And then Ertz or Hurst? I've got Ertz higher than Hurst.
Yeah, I think Ertz is probably still going to be slightly higher, but I don't mind Hayden Hurst this week as a potential option.
Yard dog in a standard league, Burrow or Wentz?
Burrow or Wentz. Hang on, I got my rankings right here. Burrow, we got Burrow at 6, Wentz is at 11, so I got Burrow higher.
Carlos Mendoza, Burks or Olave or Pollard in a standard league?
Burks, Olave, or Pollard in a standard? I'll go with Traylon Burks and just cross my fingers.
Goofy Juice, Cousins, Hines, and Pitts for Michael Thomas, Lazard, and Gibson. Which side do you have? Cousin, Hines, Pitts, MT, Lazard, Gibson.
I mean, probably the MT Lazard Gibson side, because I don't know if I'm going to trade for a quarterback. I mean, there's so many quarterback options. I don't know if you need to include one in a trade. So give me the other side.
I agree with you there. John Miltnovich. Oh, I got it wrong. Mitnovich.
Is that the one I got?
He even put how to say it in the chat. I love it when people do that.
Well, I remember he was the one we were trying to go at it was a week or two ago because I couldn't figure it out either.
Pick 2.5 point PPR. Robert Woods, Adam Thielen, Travis Etienne, Michael Pittman, or Brandon Ayuk.
2.5 PPR. I'm going to go with Michael Pittman as one of them and Adam Thielen as my other.
You guys rock. Keep up the good work. Mr. Punch with the 10 bomb. Appreciate you, Mr. Punch. 12-team, half PPR Superflex. Starting lineup is Fields, Cook, Najee, Debo, Amon-Ra, Andrews, and Dillon. And then the bench is J-Rob, Curtis Samuel, Daniel Jones, Edmonds, Lazard, and Madison. And then I believe it says, would you make any moves? Oh, wait, hold on. Would you make any moves with this team? 1-1.
I mean, I think the biggest issue you got right now is Justin Fields as the quarterback, right? I mean, he's not scoring any points for you because you're stacked everywhere else. The only other option you have is Daniel Jones, which is not ideal. But I don't know if I see enough pieces here that if you trade it, are you going to be able to get? I mean, it looks like it's a super flex league as well, so you're going to need 2 quarterbacks. I don't think anybody's going to want Justin Fields or Daniel Jones at this point, which means you're going to have to deal all of your depth at some position in order to get a quarterback at this point. I think you either try to ride it out or just shop one guy at a time and see which one you can get the most for, starting with Deebo Samuel.
Skeptic is taking on all water bottles of mankind right now. He's that upset
boy.
with that guy.
That's our boy right there.
We've got only 600 people in here. We were at like 800 people before the stream crashed. For those of you hopping in right now that maybe missed it, we did go live at 8, but the stream crashed for some reason. So we are now trying to read super chats from that stream that we took pictures of off of our phone. So y'all just be patient with us. It's going to be a while before we get caught up. Y'all are going to have to be patient, though. But we appreciate it. Hit that like button. Let's get the stream back to where it was. Ginger Snowman becoming a member for the 3rd month. Appreciate you, Ginger. And a half PPR. Who wins the trade? Juju, D-Hop, and ETN for J.K. Dobbins and Mike Evans.
I mean, I kind of like the J.K. Dobbins, Mike Evans side after this week. So I think as long as you're good this week, long-term, J.K. Dobbins, if he can return to health, and then adding Mike Evans as well, would be 2 big upgrades over ETN and Juju, and then you don't have to worry about waiting for D-Hop. So I don't mind it whatsoever on the Mike Evans side.
Love it. And then he says, love the content, and you guys, and he's asking if we can make us a show your team section in Discord for them to use.
I will have to send a message to Tay-Tay.
We'll ask Tay-Tay for that. Mm-hmm. Joe Lopez. Hey, Jake and Kyle, do you think I should start Logan Thomas over Hockenson this week? I would, because it sounds like Hopkinson missed today's practice.
Yeah, and even if he hadn't, I'm still probably leaning towards Logan Thomas anyway in his involvement in the red zone.
Thank you, Jake and Kyle. Appreciate you. Mersai might begin it. It's MERCXI. Full PPR. Sterling Shepard, Josh Jacobs, or Damian Harris? For any first time here, welcome in. Hit the like button for us. Subscribe to the channel.
Josh Jacobs is not 100%. He's just now flying to the game. He's had a sickness. Shepard is hit and miss in an offense. I'm going with Damian Harris.
And then also, if Herbert plays, do you trust Keenan Allen or Palmer? Keenan Allen, I would have to imagine, is not playing this week. He actually ended up maybe re-aggravating his injury and did not participate today, which is never a good sign.
Which means that Josh Palmer could see a ton of opportunity this week.
Do you start Palmer if no Herbert, though?
I mean, it really depends what my other options are. I mean, I think he'd see a lot of volume, so I mean, I guess it just depends. If the other option is, say, like a Sterling Shepard, then I'll take my chances with Josh Palmer over Sterling Shepard just because the offense is better in LA.
Gonzalo, first time catching us live. Hey, welcome in. Wayne Eischer knocks over Pitts. I have Pitts higher this week.
I mean, I still do too. I mean, it sucks for Kyle Pitts right now, but we got to just hold the line and do whatever we can if we have him right now because you can't really move him.
And then he wants to know if we start Logan Thomas. He's on waivers. No, I still go with Pitts this week.
By a hair.
Nunzio Paralante.
Say that 5 times fast.
Holy cow. Becoming a new member. Welcome to Holden Chubb. I'm just going to call you Nunzio. Jerry Medina, welcome, new member. Welcome to Fold and Chubb. Welcome to Fold Chubb. Don't fold your Chubb. That would hurt.
That would hurt.
Devin Collier, rate team. Josh Allen, Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara, CeeDee Lamb, Christian Kirk, Darren Waller, Gabe Davis, J.K. Dobbins, Adam Thielen, A.J. Dillon, Garrett Wilson, and Ramondre Stevenson.
I mean, the fact that you have Josh Allen, Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara, CeeDee Lamb kind of hurts you right now, but you still got Gabe Davis, J.K. Dobbins now coming back, Thielen, Dillon, Wilson. Yeah, I mean, that's a solid team for sure right there. That's a team that can win a lot of ball games this year.
Matthew said, started watching you guys this year. Channel quickly became a daily must-watch for me. Matthew, appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Appreciate you, Matthew.
Red Hulk, PPR pick 1 if Judy is active. Pick 2 if he shouldn't wait to find out. Mooney, Lazard, Dotson, and Burks.
Man, none of those are overly safe. I mean, obviously I want Jerry Jeudy, but he's playing Sunday Night Football and we may not know for sure. The last I heard is even if he were to play, it wouldn't be very much. That's a huge risk. Mooney hasn't done much. Lazard has been banged up as well. Dotson, Burks. If it's me, I'm going with. God, I hate to even say this. This is not good whatsoever. I gamble on Mooney and Dotson and just hope for the best.
Krista Williams said she wants a calf cam. We have
Of
a lot of
yours or
super
mine?
chats right now, Krista, but everyone, if you're in Discord, if you want a calf-only Discord channel, let me know. We'll ask Taylor. And then you can get all the calf pics you want. Ryan N., new member of Holden Chubb. Welcome in, Ryan N. Appreciate you supporting the channel and becoming a member today. Next picture. We've got 5 pictures. Matthew Frasasini. I can't see the whole thing. It was kind of blurry at the very top and kind of cut off a little bit. I opted to swap E. Moore for Drake London, leaving a flex. Pollard, confusing usage, or Dillon in a rough matchup, or throw Elijah Moore back into the mix.
If it's me, I'm just going to throw Tony Pollard in there and hope for another big play.
I'm seeing mixed emotions.
I'm seeing more people that don't want access to that channel on Discord.
Whatever. Justin, sup, fellas? Need 2 for the flex in a standard league. CEH, Pittman, and Waddle.
How many? 2?
2.
In a standard. I'm going Pittman and Waddle in a standard.
Dakota Busing becoming a member for the 13th month. Appreciate you, Dakota. Dameon Pierce or Drake London in the flex standard scoring.
I think if you want to play it safe, it's Dameon Pierce. If you want to gamble for a higher upside, that's going to be Drake London.
Terry R. Trade Keenan Allen for Zeke if I'm loaded at wide receiver.
If it's true that Keenan Allen just re-aggravated it and you're loaded, then I don't mind it. Because, I mean, in the next 4 to 6 weeks, Zeke should regain a lot more value and give you somebody down the stretch for added depth.
Batmat Gaming becoming a member for the 13th month. Appreciate you. Got offered CeeDee Lamb for Sutton in a half PPR league. Current team is Goff, Mixon and Javonte, A.J. Dillon, ETN, James Cook, Damian Williams, Sutton, Bateman, Ayuk, Pickens, Watson, and Muth.
So you got offered CD for Sutton. I don't think I do that because right now you're kind of hurting for some wide receiver production, like depth-wise. You got a lot of youth there with Pickens, Watson, Sky, Moore. Honestly, I probably stay as is because Sutton's going to give you more here over the next few weeks probably than CeeDee Lamb.
Somebody asked for a calf cam, and now they're asking for some singing. Jake?
No,
Just so
not
you
until
know,
we are 100% caught up here.
the people love it. Jeffrey Foote, hey guys, pick one for a full PPR. Robert Woods, Rashad Penny, or Darrell Williams if Connor doesn't play. No other options. Thanks. Love you guys. Love you, Jeffrey.
So one in a full PPR between Woods, Penny, or Darrell Williams if Connor doesn't play.
Yes.
Being that it's full PPR, I'm going to go with Robert Woods, and I'm going to cross my fingers that they can get back on track with a Derrick Henry matchup going against Las Vegas, open up that passing game a little bit.
GM, please pick 3. Rashad Bateman, A.J. Dillon, Nelson Aguilar, Dameon Pierce, and Keenan Allen.
Pick 3?
Yes.
Well, it's not going to be Keenan right now, so it's going to be Bateman, Pierce, and I'm probably leaning towards Aguilar. I don't know if I want too much A.J. Dillon in that matchup going up against Tampa Bay.
LKB Pythons, just like my calves. Gummy.
Wow.
What is Gummy G?
It's
Is
got to
to
be
Jimmy G.
It's got to be Jimmy G.
Rodgers, Brady, Tua, or Tannehill. Pick 2.
Okay, well, it's not going to be Gummy G. It's going to be Tua and Tannehill for me. I just don't know if I can trust Brady or Rodgers right now, especially in a matchup going up against each other. 2 difficult matchups for both those guys. They got nobody to throw it to. I'm just avoiding that if I can.
Perfect. Did I hear you say Keenan Allen re-injured his hamstring? It's potential, yes. He re-hurt himself today apparently at practice, and he was did not participate. Buck wants to know, can I get some forehead kisses for my cat that you told to suck it? Hey, cat. Forehead kisses. Ladies and gentlemen, we're still a couple of pictures out until we can get to the current super chats. So everyone just stick with us.
We're working on
just joining the stream. The stream crashed earlier. We took pictures of all the super chats so we could try to go back and answer all of them. Apologize. We were trying to get back through those. So we are very behind right now. If you've sent a super chat, you will get it answered. Red Hulk, pick one in a PPR. Myers, Mooney, Woods, or Lazard?
In a PPR, I'm probably leaning. I would normally be Lazard, but in a better matchup, give me Robert Woods.
Red Hulk. I said that one. My bad. Robert Williams, flex, Hunt, Gabe Davis, or Ayuk?
It's a hurt Gabe Davis or Ayuk.
Flex a hurt Gabe Davis or Ayuk. My bad.
It's okay. I got my pictures up too, Kyle. I mean, normally I would want it to be Gabe Davis, but I'm just worried that they limit him somewhat this week and they don't want to go out there and overextend him and risk losing him for multiple weeks. So I have to play it a little bit safer and go with Ayuk.
Dean Morgan needs a wide receiver and a flex. Bateman, Dotson, Jacobs, or Stevenson?
I mean, normally this would be Bateman and Jacobs for me, but with Jacobs just now traveling today and coming off an illness where he hasn't practiced in a few days, I may play it a little bit safer and go Bateman and Dotson.
Anthony DeNicola. Have Hunt, CEH, Gibson, and Davis. Need running back. What two would you pick for a good running back, and would you trade Davis? So
Who is Davis?
I think he resent trying to clarify what he was talking about earlier.
Okay, so he's got CEH, Gibson. Who's Davis?
I think he has Gabe Davis. And he's wondering if he should trade Gabe Davis to try and upgrade at running back. Maybe I'm not reading it correctly, but that's...
So I'm pretty much he's got Hunt, CH, Gibson, and Davis, but he needs a running back. Yeah. Which two of these should he send in order to get one?
Yeah.
And would you trade Gabe Davis? I would prefer to not trade Gabe Davis, but you probably do need some added running back depth. Out of the options you've given me, though, you're not going to ship two running backs for just one because then you kill your depth. If you don't want to, ship off Gabe Davis, then now you're trying to do a 1-for-1, and I don't know if you're going to go get a 1-for-1 any better than Hunt, CH, or Gibson. So right now I'm probably just standing pat.
If you're I'm going to ask everyone real quick. If you're still sending super chats right now, just hold off. Like, if you want to send a super chat in a little bit, by all means. But for right now, if you're sending super chats, just hold off for a couple of minutes. Let us try and get caught up from when the stream crashed a few minutes ago. Because the more that keep coming in, the longer it's going to take for us to get to all of them. We're going to be live for the next couple of hours anyway. So just hold off. No more super chats right now. We will get to everybody. Just stay put. We want to let it flow as well. We just don't want to have to do super chats all night long because we're so far behind. So we'll get to it. I Shine, you're fine, because you probably didn't hear that until actually I after said it. So we're gonna keep rolling through these right now. Jay Hawley, pick two: A-Rob, J-Rob, McLaurin, or Dotson in a PPR.
Yeah, give me A-Rob and J-Rob.
M. St. G, what up, Jake and Kyle? Becoming a member for the 11th month.
What up?
M. St. G, appreciate you. I'm in need of a second flex and a full PPR. A.J. Dillon, Curtis Samuel, Henderson, or Stevenson. Right now, he's starting Mixon, Jones, Pittman, St. Brown, and Barkley in my first flex spot. He says, thanks, guys, and congratulations on 167,000 subs. Appreciate you, M. St. G. So pick one in a full PPR. A.J. Dillon, Curtis Samuel, Henderson, or Stevenson.
For me, I'm still riding the hot wave of Curtis Samuel. I got to put him in there and keep him going.
Eric Cruz, sup, fellas? Higgins or Michael Thomas in the flex? Got Burrow and Jamar Chase starting already.
I mean, my love for T. Higgins is still here, and I don't want to give up on T. Higgins yet. So I'm gonna roll with T. Higgins in a better matchup going up against the Jets.
Philip Parrish, ETN or A-Rob in the flex of a half PPR.
I'm still going with Allen Robinson. I love Travis Etienne, but we got to see him get going before I really want to throw him in my lineup again.
Philip Parrish, which quarterback do I sit? So just one: T-Law, Tannehill, or Brady?
I mean, this sounds absolutely nuts, but as of right now, it's Tom Brady.
Okay.
I mean, he's just got not a lot of people to throw it to.
I believe this is our last picture before we're caught up. Everyone hold tight, hold tight. Flex a... Wait. This must have been sent twice then, maybe? Oh, no. Okay, hold on. We're a lot
You
closer.
should have Eric Cruz.
Fill in the blank.
Eric Cruz is next.
No, we already got Eric Cruz.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, Higgins or Mahomes, or Higgins or Michael Thomas.
Okay.
Then Philip Parrish was Etienne or A-Rob. Fill in the blank.
Okay.
What 3 wide receivers and 2 running backs have sneaky high ceilings this week? Oh, my gosh.
Phil. Sneaky high ceilings?
Yo, everybody hold off on Super Chats real quick. We're trying to get caught up when our stream failed earlier, so just hold up on the Super Chats for a few minutes.
You keep going down there. I'll go look at some wide receivers and running backs here real quick.
All right, Kevin Lefbetter. Would you feel more comfortable starting Pierce over Kamara? No, I wouldn't. I would still go with Kamara there just because I'll take the upside compared to what Pierce has been doing so far. Worried Kamara won't get the volume coming back from injury. Thanks, guys. I'll risk it with Kamara still over Pierce. If Pierce would have been getting crazy high volume already, then I would say, yeah, go for it, but he hasn't. Daichi, Michael Carter, Garrett Wilson, or Penny, PPR flex 2. I'm going to flex Garrett Wilson, and then Michael Carter would be a little bit riskier than Penny, but he probably has a little bit more upside. All right, so those are all caught up from the last stream now.
And I'm looking for guys with sneaky upside, running backs and wide receivers.
Lit Nick said if nobody sends Super Chats for the next 10 minutes, he'll gift more subs tonight.
Did he really say that?
He did.
Wow. He's a legend in this community. I don't know if they're sneaky or not. I mean, Garrett Wilson I still like a lot this week. I think that Drake London is a guy that can have himself a solid week against Seattle. I haven't given up hope on DJ Moore this week going up against New Orleans. That's not a bad matchup for him. We have sneaky. Damian Harris, I don't mind from the running back position. Darrell Henderson, I think, scores against the Arizona Cardinals this weekend. Watch it be a Chase Edmonds week against Buffalo. I mean, who would ever anticipate that? Maybe he goes off on a lot of people's benches. They finally utilize him. J.D. McKissick is a guy that could see 7 to 9 targets, so we can be somewhat sneaky as well.
All right, MK, if we missed your Super Chats from the last stream, then you sent them after we ended the stream. There was a couple of people, I believe, that sent them after the stream was actually physically done. We weren't able to capture those because we had to restart the stream right away. So if you sent them after the stream ended, I'm very sorry, but we just spent 10 minutes trying to catch up on them there. So I apologize that we missed out on it. If you want to ask your question in the chat right now, we'll keep an eye out for it, and we'll answer it for you so you don't have to send another one. All right, now we're back into Super Chats for this stream, this new stream. We have until 9:06. No Super Chats until 9:06. Lit Nick is gifting subs. Joe Lopez, just in case y'all missed my last Super Chat, Logan Thomas over Hawkinson. We did get that one. We did talk about it. Appreciate
and we went
you,
Logan
Joe.
Thomas over Hawkinson.
Oh, Diamond Cajones just ruined it.
Diamond Cajones.
Jay Hawley, 203. Pick 2, A-Rob, J-Rob, McLaurin, Dotson, or Julio in a PPR.
A-Rob and J-Rob were the 2 that we went with.
Water bottle. Oh, geez, Louise.
Yeah,
he's
we're
the
not
one that
touching
demanded a
water
refund. Luis Alvarado became a new member tonight. Luis, appreciate you. Ed G in a PPR flex. DJ or Elijah Moore, Mooney, Myers, or Ayuk.
DJ or Elijah Moore, Mooney. I'm still going with DJ out of those options. Actually, you know what? No, I'm probably going to go with Ayuk over all those options as of right now as a PPR flex.
Nick said he's gifting anyway. Screw it. Nico Van Hemmerich. What's up, Headliner Nation? Who would you start in the flex, Gibson or Drake London? Right now he has Amon-Ra, Sutton, CMC, and Nick Chubb playing.
Well, Nick Chubb gave you a solid performance there on Thursday. If you want to play it safer, it's Gibson. You want the higher ceiling, a little bit more of a gamble, than it's Drake London.
Big Lucius. Water bottles suck anyway.
Gatorade.
Oh, my God. Robert Williams. Can't ask for more than that. Much appreciated, Robert. Thanks so much. Devin Chakowski. Full PPR flex, Garrett Wilson, Henderson, or Higgins. Love you. Love you too.
Garrett Wilson, Henderson, or Higgins. I'm going with T. Higgins this week.
Wayne Eisher with the 20 bomb. You guys the bomb. Don't give the haters any clout. Wayne, appreciate you. Thanks so much. Red Hulk with the 20 bomb as well. Effin' legends you guys are. Never change. Red Hulk, appreciate you. You never change. Eduardo! Eduardo, I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you in Discord. Where have you been?
Where has Eduardo been?
What?
Where has he been?
Eduardo. I don't know. I haven't seen him in Discord in a while. We even had a couple of breaks. I never saw him. Normally he hops in the breaks. Eduardo, I hope you're okay. Appreciate you guys. Just want to say smash the like button. Yes, absolutely. We got over 1,000 people watching, only 360 likes. When we get to 850 likes, we'll let it flow. Sean Silman, you guys are awesome. Keep it up. Helped me win my league last year. Sean, appreciate you. Thanks for coming back. Big Papa, I love it when you call me Big Papa. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. And I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby, my baby. Big Papa, appreciate you. That's called being a child as I'm singing. Jake froze again. Oh, please don't tell me YouTube is crashing. Did we break it? No, he's there. Oh, God.
Yeah, but it's buffering on YouTube again.
It is? Mine's not.
It's popping back in. Are you
Saklim, yes, I will dance more. I will sing and dance more. Is anybody having issues with the stream? My stream isn't.
Yeah, it was on my side. It was buffering in YouTube.
Okay. All right, everyone seems to be good right now. I'm going to start answering quicker now.
Yeah, start going quick.
Short fat dude, half PPR, Garrett Wilson, Pollard, or Cooks at the flex.
I'm going to go with Brandon Cooks there in the flex.
Frank Garcia, start 2 in a PPR, DJ Moore, DK Metcalf, London, Dotson, or Ayuk. Needs the most upside.
The most upside, then give me DK in London.
Anthony, Paulo, love Headliner Nation. Start 2 with the full PPR, becoming a member for the 13th month, by the way. Kirk, Metcalf, or London.
If I have to choose 2 in a full PPR, it's going to be Kirk and London.
Crazy Oatmeal says we're going to have a DCMA incoming because we did so well with that song. Lit Nick said everyone send heart emojis in the chat for Jake and Kyle. Nick, appreciate you. JG, should I drop Jacoby Myers for Romandre Stevenson?
I mean, if you want added depth, yes, but I wouldn't be starting Stevenson here just yet.
Daichi. Garrett will... Oh, he said that he sent the same one twice, so to ignore the second one. Daichi, appreciate it. Sorry we missed it there. Jeremy, half PPR, Tua or Russ? Uh-oh. I'm gonna go with Russ over Tua this week. And then A-Rob or Juju. I've got A-Rob higher. Suck it, YouTube. Yes, suck it. Because Jake is froze again. YouTube messing up all over the place tonight. Sam T, James Robinson.
Hang on, Kyle. It's been buffering.
He's back. I think the stream's okay. It might be... So YouTube was screwing up to begin with. I think it's Zoom now.
Because, I mean, it still shows nothing on my side.
For what?
Like, my stream shows it as just buffering.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right, well, you just keep going since you're working for right this second. Let's see if it'll figure itself out.
Okay. A-Rob or Juju. I've got A-Rob higher. Sam T, James Robinson, Pierce, Jacoby Myers, and a full PPR. Your best shot at a touchdown is going to be with James Robinson. Jacoby Myers has been a little bit banged up, though, and in a full PPR league, he has a good matchup this week. He might be a little bit safer, but just keep an eye on it in case he does end up playing. I have Gibson in the other flex spot. Love you guys. Ignore those stupid haters. Sam, we got you. All Rise 99. Pick 2 wide receivers and 1 flex in a standard league. Higgins, Waddle, St. Brown, Pittman, and Javonte Williams. Thank you guys for your hard work. Pick 2 wide receivers: Higgins, Waddle, St. Brown, and Pittman, and Javonte Williams. I mean, if you're looking for as much upside as possible, it's Waddle, St. Brown, and Pittman for me. I'm going with those 3. If you're looking to be a little bit safer, with Pittman coming back from his injury, you could go Waddle, St. Brown, and Javonte Williams. Or if you don't love the matchup that Waddle's in with Buffalo, go St. Brown, Pittman, and Javonte Williams with that one. JG, should I drop Claypool for Christian Watson in a PPR league? Yeah, you can. But I would rather hold off and wait to see if they make the switch to Kenny Pickett here pretty soon. Matt Mason, Mike Williams or Javonte Williams in the flex in a full PPR. You guys are awesome. If you need upside, if Herbert is starting, then I go with Mike Williams. If you're looking to be safer, Javonte Williams. K. Chu, just want to say I love my Chubb so much more because of you guys. Back for my weekly support for the Headliner Nation. K. Chu, appreciate that 10 bomb. Everett or TJ Hawkinson for a safer floor in a PPR. I'm going to go Gerald Everett. Dallas, Chicago, or Cincinnati D. I got to look that up real quick. Let me go into my rankings here. Uno momento, which for those of you that are members, you can now get our flex, defense, and kicker rankings on a weekly basis. I'm looking at Dallas, Chicago, and Cincinnati. Dallas, Chicago, Cincinnati. I have Cincinnati the highest. Dallas might be a little bit safer. I have Cincinnati just a little bit higher, though. Just for a little bit more potential upside there. And then Juju or Thielen, rest of season in a PPR. I'm going to go with Juju. Give me Patrick Mahomes over Kirk Cousins there. Vic Wavy with the 10 bomb. Michael Thomas or Michael Pittman Jr. for a PPR. Going to go with Michael Pittman Jr. in a PPR because he's got a better shot for volume. Steven Diaz. What up, Steven? Flex Garrett Wilson, Thielen, Pollard, or Lockett and a full PPR. If you want the most upside, it's Garrett Wilson. Sammy Sosa. What up, Sammy? With a $1 donation. Appreciate you. Raymond N. Thank you. You guys helped me win last season. Raymond, appreciate you. Roderick Hughes. Any waiver ads for Mooney and Penny? They're killing my team right now. Or should I ride it out? We need to give Penny and Mooney, we need to give Penny one more week, and I think we need to give Mooney a couple more weeks. Let's see what happens with him before we get rid of him. Once we get to 800 likes, we're going to let it flow. So we need the like button. We have over 1,100 people watching right now. Only 469 likes. Lit Nick just gifted 5 memberships here on the Fantasy Headliners. So make sure you check the notifications there. You might have been gifted a membership by Lit Nick. Appreciate you, Nick, a legend in the community. And he just gifted 5 more subs. So that's a total of 10 subs now. Lit Nick, an absolute legend among legends. Appreciate you, Nick. Bishop favorites. Pick one in a standard. Judy, Ayuk, Devontae Smith, or Stevenson. I'm going to go with Ayuk there. Robert Williams, flex a hurt Gabe Davis or Ayuk in a PPR. Leaning with Ayuk right now. Gabe Davis was running the other day and was not looking great. Still looks a little sore. The Red Baron says the haters can suck it. Suck it. Traded Juju for CeeDee Lamb. Your thoughts? Headliners for life. Red Baron, I like that. Especially after Dak comes back. I think you've got some upside there for you. Backman. No, Alimo. Full PPR. Brady, Mariota, or Tannehill this week. I'm going to go with Brady. I'm not going to sit the GOAT for 2 other guys that have been struggling right now. Penny, Jamal Williams, or Edmonds. Jamal Williams and Edmonds, are all 3 of them are risks. With Jamal Williams, you really have to hope for only a score. So if I absolutely had to pick one of these, my gut slightly leans with Rashad Penny. Batmat Gaming got offered CD for Sutton in a half PPR. I'm going to keep Sutton for right now. No Judy. I think that offense is going to get going here very soon. W Main the G. In a half PPR, pick 3, London, Samuel, Brandon Cooks, or Judy. It's London, it's Samuel, and it'll go Cooks because Judy's still banged up right now, it looks like. Cody Peterson. I'm stuck between Stafford or Wentz. I think I've got Wentz higher this week.
I'm afraid to talk because as soon as I talk, I buffer. So I don't know. I was sitting here fine. Who is it between who?
I've got Stafford higher than Wentz this week.
So do I.
Okay, so go with Stafford.
Yes.
I usually go Wentz, but Stafford versus Arizona D is kind of tempting. That's the way that I would go too. BD in a full PPR pick 2: Gibson, Dillon, Jeff Wilson, Burks, or Shepard. Am I crazy to lean Gibson and Dillon here, Jake?
I mean, it's not like any of the other ones are like totally safe. I mean, I think Jeff Wilson sees the lion's share of the touches this week until they start working in more of these guys that they're bringing in. I mean, maybe Gibson and Wilson may be slightly safer.
Glenn Smith, who's censoring you? What are you talking about? Are you all right?
It's because every time somebody says suck, it blocks it.
Oh. I was like, what's he upset about? I haven't even seen anything from him. Got that one. Oh, Glenn Smith right here, becoming a member for the 12th month and a half PPR. Pick 2 of Raheem Mostert, Breece Hall, or Josh Jacobs. I'm going to lean Breece Hall and Josh Jacobs here. Now, for some reason, if Jacobs were not to play, then obviously you'd go with Mostert. Travis Garber, flex, full PPR. Judy is hurt. I don't have anyone else to start if he does not go Sunday night. I have Olave, Edmonds, and Traylon Burks. I would go Olave for upside there. I Shine 101 with the 20 bomb. What's up, gentlemen? Been a minute. I need one in an 8-man Superflex league. Running back 3: Jeff Wilson, Zeke, or Henderson Jr. I got 2 more questions. LOL. We'll appreciate that 20 bomb, especially if you're sending multiple super chats and not asking all in one. If I had to pick anybody here, Jeff Wilson is probably your safest bet. I probably go. Do we go Zeke or Henderson Jr.?
I'm going with Henderson.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say too, but I figured I might as well ask the man that's done the most running back research this week. Mine IV. Should I bench Rodgers for Flacco, Tannehill, or Mac Jones? I probably don't.
This is crazy because I have Rodgers ranked below Flacco this week.
If you want more upside, it's Flacco.
I'm just worried that there's just not enough for him to throw to. I mean, Stanley Watkins now on IR, and he's going up against the Tampa Bay defense. Just worries me. Flacco been back-to-back 300-yard games.
Dustin Isaac, becoming a member for the 3rd straight month. Appreciate you, Dustin. My Dynasty 10-team half PPR lineup: Hurts, Swift, Cook, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Waddle, Deontay Johnson, Sutton, Gabe Davis, Irv, Hopkins. Opponent has Allen, Taylor, Kamara, Diggs, Pittman, Andrews. Am I screwed? Tell my opponent, Matt Witt, to suck it. Hey, Matt.
Suck it, Matt.
Suck it.
Totally suck it, Matt.
But you probably have a better chance at winning this week as of right now.
Matt may be in the slight lead as of right now.
Yes, small one, but you still have it. Carlos Almonte, becoming a member for the 4th month. Hey guys, loving the work. I think I overreacted a little bit this week in my email. LOL.
I didn't see an email.
But I'm 0-2 and traded Michael Thomas for James Robinson, making my running backs Henderson, Edmonds, and Stevenson. Wait, you traded Michael Thomas for James Robinson? I wouldn't have done that.
Probably not. I mean, you need running back help. I will definitely agree that with Henderson, Edmonds, and Stevenson, you need something. I think maybe you could have. I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
I'm not a big fan of it. Josue!
Good job, Kyle.
Full PPR, Juju or Damian Harris? In a full PPR, I risk it with Juju.
In a full PPR, I would have to agree with that because Damian Harris ain't going to catch nothing.
Gustavo Rodriguez becoming a member of Full Chubb. Welcome into the exclusive Headliner Nation. I Shine 101 with a 20 bomb again. I Shine, appreciate you. Another PPR league. I need one. Allen Robinson, Keenan Allen, or Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel is going to be your best bet there.
Yep, I agree with that.
Ryan Davis, start Tua over Russell Wilson this week. I don't. I'm still going Russell.
Man, those are going to be 2 pretty close ones. Let me look here. So
I was going to say, I feel like you sighed there, so I figured I'd wait a second.
I got Tua 2 spots ahead of Russell. Only because Buffalo's secondary's banged up. Now no Micah Hyde and
that
Oliver
is true.
is out.
I forgot about that.
So, I mean, I feel like Tua has an opportunity to get one of those deep balls this week.
Okay. I like the reasoning. I forgot that they did have somebody out.
Yep.
Ryan Davis just got that. Tassin Ali, 0-2. Should I trade Aaron Jones, Mike Evans, and Hopkins for Mixon and A.J. Brown in a 12-team half PPR? Has Stafford, Cooks, Ramondre, Sutton, Gabe Davis, Olave, Kittle, Rashad White, and Higbee. I don't mind that.
I don't hate that either.
A.J. Brown and Mike Evans are going to be decently close for the most part. Mixon is probably going to be more consistent with his volume than Aaron Jones. And right now, Hopkins is just kind of a throw-in. And you still have a lot of good wide receivers to go along that you could easily play later in the season.
Yep, I agree. I don't mind that.
Somebody sent a $5 donation that doesn't have a name, apparently. So no name. With injuries on the Bills' D, do I still start them against Philly?
They're not playing Philly.
They're not playing Philadelphia.
They're playing Miami, but go on.
Also have Irv Smith or Conklin with Schultz injured.
So it looks like it's either going to be the Bills D or the Philly D, I'm guessing is how I read that question.
Yes.
And if I had to choose one this week with the way that the Miami offense is playing, I'm probably going to lean the Philly D and hope for some Carson Wentz turnover. And then between Irv Smith and Conklin as a tight end option, I'm probably going to lean towards Irv Smith.
Mitnovich. What's up, John? And a half PPR. Pick a quarterback and pick a flex. Murray or Cousins?
I have Cousins 2 spots higher than Murray.
And then Gabe Davis, DJ Moore, or the Lizard?
I want it to be Gabe Davis, but if we're worried about the injury and we don't hear anything before the game, then I'm going to lean towards DJ Moore.
Mike Gear solid with Judy maybe out. Who should I start in a full PPR? Julio Jones, Doobs, Olave, or Dortch? Olave has the most upside there for me.
I think Olave has the most upside. Julio may not even play. Dortch may be like a slightly safer option, but the higher upside still Olave.
Which tight end should I start? Brait, Albert, are you okay? Komet or Gesicki?
Great. Albert, are you okay? Komet or Gesicki?
I'm not starting any of them.
Is there an option for something else?
I mean, if I had... I don't think Brait is going to see much of anything. Yes, I know they're missing everybody in the world, but I still think it's very risky because we've been down this road before with him.
Cade Otton could be an option there at tight end for Tampa Bay this weekend, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to say Komet, but nobody throws in the damn ball in Chicago.
Nobody throws the damn ball at all.
That's true. That is also true.
28 passing attempts this year.
I thought we got rid of Matt Nagy.
Honestly, crazy enough, your best upside is Mike Gesicki.
That's crazy.
And I hate it.
Me too.
I hate it. But that's your best shot at a touchdown, I think. Whew. Navak Am, tight end whisperer. Do you think Njoku is legit? Yes, I do. And I've said all offseason that I believed he was.
How awesome is it, Kyle, that you have told people for 2 weeks to start David Njoku, and he didn't do crap. The first time you said, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and sit him. Let's see what happens. Dude goes off.
Jake, I think we know at this point my luck is not the best in the world when it comes to those close calls.
Yeah.
The SG, Chargers defense or the Bengals defense? I can already tell you that I have the Bengals higher because I saw it a few minutes ago when I looked.
Against the Jets.
Mega Dr. Dre, Brady or Goff?
I have Jared Goff higher this week. That offense in Detroit isn't horrible. Kyle, I got to give Goff some credit.
It's not bad. Hold on, because I just went all the way down, and now I got to try and find it again. For those of you that might just be joining us, we did go live at 8, and our stream crashed because YouTube can suck it. So we had to go back live. So we were trying to catch up from everything that we had missed before the stream crashed on the other end. So we are way behind right now. So stick with us. We're trying to get caught up. We're probably 15 minutes behind or so. But we've got 1,186 people watching right now and only 564 likes. And we're going to let it flow at 850 likes. So if you don't hit the like button right now, your favorite NFL team is going to be down by 10 going into the second half, thus having you a bad halftime wait. I messed that up. And you froze again, I think. Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Anthony Denicola, my question was, out of those four, what two would you put together for a trade? Need a running back. Davis, Hunt, Gibson, and CEH. What Davis are we talking about? Are we talking about Mike Davis?
I hope not, because Mike Davis isn't a thing.
He should be on the waivers. He shouldn't even be on your team. What other Davis would there be?
What other Davis is there? Can anybody help us out? It's got only other Davis I know of is Gabe Davis.
That's why I kept getting so confused with it.
That's the only thing I can think of is Gabe Davis. It's got 3 running backs and Gabe Davis listed. But like we've mentioned before, Anthony, with giving up 2 people for 1, I mean, I hate to lose Gabe Davis, but you don't want to trade 2 running backs for 1 running back, because then you just lose all your depth. Basically, having to send Gabe Davis, and if you're going to send one with him, it would be Antonio Gibson. But what does that return you? What were you doing, Kyle? Are you okay?
Well, because I was going to say something, but then you froze again, so I stopped because I didn't know what was going on.
Did you hear me at all?
A little bit. It cut out for a second.
This is just... I need a stiff drink.
This is the live stream of the NFL draft all over again. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we know Gabe Davis and Corey Davis. We're thinking it was a running back. That's why we're trying to say what running back has the last name Davis. TD Price, probably not it, because he's injured. So I would assume that's not him. Miles Davis. I Shine 101 with the 20 bomb. Need 1. Elijah Moore, Chris Olave, Cole Beasley, Gallup, or Sterling Shepard. Sucks because I have Mike Evans, but he's suspended. Love you guys. PPR, by the way. Love you too, I Shine. If I need just 1, I'm going with Olave here for the upside. Going with Olave for the upside. Irvin Alvarez becoming a new member of Holden Chubb. Irvin, welcome in. Appreciate you. Scott Fiore, sit 1. Zeke, DJ Moore, CEH, or Cooks in a half PPR. If you want upside, I'm sitting Zeke. If you want to mix a little bit of both, then I am going to sit Cooks out of those. Hold on a second.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on, because it keeps going in and out on my side, and I don't know what you can hear and what you can't hear from me.
If you want to restart, you could. And I could just leave the window open. I could just switch to myself on the live stream for right now.
And then
when you get back in, I could just switch back.
Okay. I'm going to try that.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because my camera's being used by Zoom right now. And he froze again. We're going to keep pushing through. Obviously, there are some issues. YouTube is done messing around tonight. I'm going to fight it. I'm going to fight YouTube. Who wants to fight YouTube with me? Let's do it together. Let's all go fight YouTube together. Yo, I'm Kyle. What's going up, Headliner Nation? Hey, guys, I'm Jay. He's going to kill me for that. He's going to kill me for that. Hold on. Give me just a second. Give me just a second here. I'm going to fix it. YouTube's being wild tonight. Let's do... Oh, he's coming back. He's back. It's fine.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Did you see what I did while you were gone?
No, I haven't seen anything.
So there was 2 boxes. Obviously, you know that. I was on one side, you were on the other. So I went to the one side that was me and was like, "What's up, Headliner Nation?" And then I went to your side and I was like, "What's up, Headliner Nation?" I was like, Jake's gonna kill me. He's already stressed about this. Oh,
I'm not having a great time right this second.
All right. Well, full-time Kyle lasts in a week.
Yeah, you have Mike Jones. Will you stop talking about my wife?
What?
It doesn't matter. Jeez.
Did you say your Wi-Fi or your wife?
Wi-Fi.
Oh my God. I was like, what is he saying? All right, we're going to go with Rishi here. Let's keep plugging along. Rishi Sony. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to have to fight through it tonight. We're just going to have to fight through it tonight. We'll do it. Rishi Sony. Yo, Headliner Nation. Traded Zeke for Michael Thomas. Thoughts? Love it. If you needed a wide receiver and you had plenty of running backs, I'm good with it. Now I need a wide receiver. Start help. Pick 3, Michael Thomas, Landry, Thielen, Rashad Bateman, or Juju. Thank you, Jake and Kyle. Have a banger weekend, Michael Thomas. Rashad Bateman. Thielen probably a little bit safer. Juju probably gives you a little bit higher upside. Diamond Cajones in a half PPR. I'm starting for wide receiver 1, Adams, wide receiver 2, Hill, and Flex Sutton. My question is, who to start for my running back 2 out of Cordero Patterson and James Robinson? Love the show. Since it is a half PPR, Cordero Patterson probably has a little bit higher upside for me. James Robinson might be a little safer. Elias, I traded Akers, Singletary, and Tua for Fournette and Ayuk in a non-PPR 12-man league. Already have Herbert. Thoughts? Akers, Singletary, and Tua for Fournette and Ayuk in a non-PPR. As long as it was a one-quarterback league, absolutely. Love that trade for you. Robert Williams in the flex, Curtis Samuel, Damian Pierce. That's Curtis Samuel for me, pretty easy. Robert Coleman with the 2-bomb. Robert, appreciate you. Johnny Camarena. Always me with the names. Cam Arena. Jones or Sanders in a PPR. Aaron Jones, a little bit higher upside for me in a PPR league. Sanders might be a little bit safer because they're running the ball so much, but he doesn't have the same upside that Aaron Jones does. Justin Michaud. Yo, hello, y'all. A new subscriber here. Justin, welcome in. Someone offered me Thielen in London for Curtis Samuel. Should I accept? That's a pretty even trade. I don't know if I accept it. For you, Mr. Drummond. But I think it's pretty darn even. Okay, Jake is going to try and restart his computer. Maybe he's here. Did you just... There you are. You are here.
I mean, I've never left, but I mean, it doesn't want me to be here, so I'm just going to restart everything, and I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm going to do a new capture in here real quick.
I'll let you do your stuff first.
All right, go ahead. I'll get it figured out here in a second. Everyone wave bye to Jake. He'll be back. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Just me on the screen. What's going on? Yeah, baby. Where's my name? Why isn't my name on the screen? Oh, it's covered up. That's why. Here, hold on. Let's fix that real fast. There it is. It's just me. We'll get Jake back in here in just a second. Let me get back to it here. Y'all can hear me though still, right? I'm not giving you another Jake impression. We're already at the point. Oh, my mic is spiking bad. Sorry, everybody. Hold on. How's that? Is that better? How's this? This is a little bit better right here. I think this is perfect. My mic was spiking there for some reason. Let me try and get back to it here real quick. Michael Biscay. Oh, anyway, back to that Curtis Samuel trade. I don't hate it by any means. I think it's very, very even. Justin Michaud. Oh, that's what I just answered. My bad. Michael Biscay in a full PPR with Watkins injury. Should I start Lazard over Williams, Cook, or Moore? No, I would not. Lazard is also banged up. He's been missing practice. Rishi, smash the like button, let it flow. Rishi, I appreciate you. Thanks so much. Rich is 4-8 water bottle. My wife wanted to be sure you're using reusable. Oh my gosh. Big Lucius, water sucks, it really sucks, from Mama. Big Lucius, appreciate you. RC Production, start one in a PPR. Damian Harris, Metcalf, Jacobs, or Aguilar. Since it's a full PPR, if for some reason Jacoby Myers doesn't go, then I'm willing to take a little bit of a risk with Aguilar. DK Metcalf is probably the safest option of all these, given that Jacobs is banged up a little bit. 561 Phoenix becoming a new member. Welcome into Holden Chubb. Appreciate you. Dizel Merriweather, Lost Herbert, Mariota, Winston, or Flacco. Flacco's probably our highest rated so far this week. David Anberg, criminal lawyer. David, what's going on? Barry Sanders or Emmitt Smith? It's my boy Barry every single time. Look at this beauty. If anybody wants this, it is for sale. Let me know. Ooh. PSA 9. It is a Pop 1. Numbered 61 of 75. Anyone want it? Let me know. Let me know. I'll sell it. My boy Barry. Danny Martinez. Need to drop one and pick one up for a QB. Herbert, Jamal Williams, Stevenson, or Isaiah McKenzie. I'm dropping Isaiah McKenzie out of all of those. I would like to get 400 for it, but I am willing to negotiate. If there's anybody that is actually interested in buying that card, send me an email, kyle@thefantasyheadliners.com. I was looking for 400. I'm willing to negotiate, though. We can talk about it. Buck, you're crazy. Get on out. Big Lucius. If I win that signed Chubb frame and hang it up, does that mean I can tell my girlfriend that my Chubb is officially hung now? Yes. Yes. Max Skills. Who should I start, Tua or Goff? Tua's probably got the most upside. Goff is probably your safest bet of those two. GG said noob. Glenn Register in the Superflex. Start Flacco, Geno, or Mac Jones in a quarter PPR. It's Flacco for me. Swole Yoda, Burrow or Lamar? I've got Lamar higher this week. Thoughts on picking up Walker the third while dropping Albert? Are you okay? 96, Juan. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. CG Minical with a 2 bomb. Appreciate you. Ed Miller with a 10 bomb. Appreciate it. Ed and a half. PPR start 2 wide receivers. T. Higgins, Thielen, Cooks, and Palmer. Cooks and Higgins give you your highest upside there. And a full PPR start 2 wide receivers. T. Higgins, Bateman, Ayuk, Thielen. And then that's going to be Higgins and Bateman for your highest upside. And then in the flex, Wilson Jr. or Henderson. I'm going with Darrell Henderson. And the Saints or Bills defense, I'm going with the Saints defense. Cosmo. Would you trade Josh Jacobs for Cam Akers and DeAndre Hopkins in a half PPR? I would not. I'm not trading for him. Not doing it. Vic Wavy with the 10 bomb. Michael Thomas or Michael Pittman for point per yard. Point per yard? Holy cow. Michael Pittman. Michael Pittman. Kitchen Truss. Start 2 in a PPR league. Myers, Dortch, or Ayuk. As long as he plays, it's Myers and Ayuk for me. Lit Nick gifted 10 subs earlier. We already went through that. Lit Nick, appreciate you. Michael Williams. And a PPR pick 2. Juju, Lockett, Lazard, or Burks. It's Juju and Lockett. Wentz or Tua at quarterback. Tua's got the highest upside. Which have the most upside and floor? Thanks for all you do. Michael, I think I actually already answered that for you without you asking. You're welcome. Kevin Rodriguez, Dylan or Henderson. Also, I am glad to see that so many people stuck around after Jake left, because sometimes I do feel like you all don't like me as much as you like Jake. Just sharing my real emotions with you right there. So to see that basically everyone stayed after Jake left and he'll be back soon, it warms my heart. Thank you all so much. Forehead kisses for everybody. Kevin Rodriguez, Dylan or Henderson in a half PPR? Dylan's a little bit higher for me. Thanks, guys. You are the best. No, you're the best. Jay Gassman. Need a wide receiver, running back, and a flex. Anna, I'm ignoring you. Bateman, A-Rob, Pierce, Samuel, Carter, or Myers? So the wide receiver I'm picking here is Bateman. The running back I'm picking here is Pierce. Pierce safer. Carter's higher upside, and then I'm going to go with Curtis Samuel in the flex. Tim Menzies, love the headliners, need a wide receiver and a flex. Hold on, sorry about that. Becoming a member for the second month, by the way. Tim, appreciate you. Bateman, Patterson, Thielen, Juju, Edmonds, or Gordon. Forehead kisses for you guys. No, Tim. Forehead kisses for you. Bateman is going to be my wide receiver, and my flex is Cordero Patterson if you want to be safe. Thielen if you want to try and get a little bit more upside. Mike Garza with a 10 bomb. Thoughts on Jordan Mason super flex? Or you mean Jordan Mason from San Francisco? I'm assuming you mean Jordan Mason from San Francisco. I mean, you can grab him as like a waiver wire stash. I'm not running to like add him though. I'm not running to add him. So, or I'm not running to start him. Not ready to start him. After I said that about loving you guys, we lost like 20 people. So, I guess those 20 people can suck it. Go ahead and add him. I'm not going to start him yet, though. Wilson or Stafford? I've got Stafford higher. Samuel or Sutton? I've got Sutton higher than Samuel. Tom Badgett, 2 questions. Full PPR, pick 1. Aaron Jones, Zeke, Josh Jacobs, or Jeff Wilson? Going to go with AJ. Flex, Logan Thomas, J.D. McKissick, or J.K. Dobbins? Pick 1. I'm going with J.K. Dobbins. First game back over these other people, I'll do it. I'll do it. People want the Cavs. People want the Cavs. What can I say? I've got great Cavs. PJ Erickson, pick 2. Clyde, J-Rob, or Zeke? Clyde and Zeke. If you want to be a little bit safer, then go with J-Rob and Clyde. CG. Juju, Terry McLaurin, Bateman, or Sterling Shepard or Lazard. Pick 2. Bateman and Juju. Michael Wants, Henderson or Jacobs at the RB2. Going to go with Henderson. Jacobs, I'm not exactly sure if he's feeling well. Dalton Hopper. With the 20 bomb, Dalton, appreciate you. I have Kyler Murray, Jalen Waddle, I lost it. T. Higgins, Aaron Jones, CMC, Dallas Goedert, Flexes, Curtis Samuel, and Javonte Williams. Have Bateman, Hollywood Brown, Juju, and Darren Henderson. Should I change anything? Let it flow. Nope, I'm running with what you got there. I'm good with that. I like it. The comedic genius. In a 12-team dynasty PPR first year, I traded Pittman, Zeke, and Dylan for Diggs, Schultz, and CEH. New to channel, already a big fan of yours. Comedic, appreciate it. Thanks so much for letting us know. For me, we just lost like another 20 people. Are you guys just effing with me now? I feel like everybody got together. Show us your Cavs topless. Oh my gosh. I would have rather had Pittman and Dylan. So I don't love that trade for you. I would have rather have just traded Zeke for somebody. So I don't think it's an awful deal, except for it being Dynasty. Dynasty really leans towards Pittman and Dylan being better. But again, if you're looking to win this year and you do, then it would be worth it. Gustavo! Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Am I here or not?
I can hear you, but I don't see you.
It's coming.
That's what she said.
That's
There
what
you
she
are.
said.
He's back.
I don't know. I really got nothing.
We lost like 40 people while you were gone.
Well, I guess that's... Maybe I should have stayed gone. It's been one of those nights, Kyle.
No, actually, I was saying, like, I appreciated it because we were still over 1,100. And I was like, I'm going to be real. I feel like y'all like Jake more than me. And then, like, 40 people left.
Oh, well, that's good. And way to hold it down, Kyle. Way to hold it down.
Gustavo Rodriguez, rest of season, drop Schultz and keep Irv Smith Jr. and Gerald Everett. I wouldn't do that. I mean, me personally, right now, I'd rather keep Everett and Schultz. And drop Irv Smith. I think there is a better opportunity for those two than there is for Irv Smith right now. Also, I don't think Irv Smith will get picked up as quickly. Dolan Hopper, and I have Tua on the bench. Now, I'm still starting Kyler Murray there. Sim, PPR traded Swift and Deontay Johnson for Montgomery, Sutton, and Waddle. Was that a mistake? It hurts your running backs, which is what concerns me the most. However, are you putting a rally cap on?
Yeah, they told me I need to rally the stream here. I put my rally cap on. So.
Nice. Well, maybe Jake can let it flow if we get, over 800 likes, like I absolutely asked people like hours ago. Anyway.
I would have known that, but I was probably disconnected. Who knows?
So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. 2 on the bench. I'm not doing that. This one right here. I mean, trading Swift. I mean, Sutton and Waddle. It's probably pretty decent from a value perspective, but I probably keep Swift and Deontay Johnson at that point. But if you were really hurting at wide receiver and you had plenty of running backs, then it might not end up being too bad. Reggie L. in a 14-man league, I started Cooper. Who should I start at wide receiver and flex? Dotson, Doobs, Moore, and Burks. If it's DJ Moore, it's DJ Moore for me at wide receiver. And then I will go with the upside of Dotson at the flex. And who should I start at tight end? Knox or Thomas? I'm going with Logan Thomas. Johnny Camarena. Pick 3, Samuel, Elijah Moore, Sutton, Michael Thomas, and Shepard. Michael Thomas, Sutton, and Samuel. Bukowski, Jake, will you ever release those controversial picks of Kyle? Haha, joke's on you, I already did. Ethan Hunt, I'm 0-2. What?
I probably have some somewhere.
I mean, you sent them to me, and I released them myself. So.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Rob, if we haven't answered your super chat yet, it's because we were way behind at one point. So just stay strong. We'll get there. Ethan becoming a member for the 14th month. Ethan, appreciate you. I'm 0-2 and it doesn't look good this week. Should I worry? Love you guys. P.S. I have Hopkins stash and should I trade for someone with him? Ethan, my video yesterday specifically told you all not to worry. Don't worry. Even if you lose this week and you start 0-3, you can still make the playoffs. We just got to get things
I think we had a comment where
around.
somebody said they went 0-6 last year and still made it.
What?
I think we had a comment in a video on that video said they started 0-6 last year and still made it.
Yep, absolutely. Just get into the playoffs. That's all you got to do. Glenn Smith. Kyle, I meant YouTube censoring Jake and was joking. Oh, Glenn, I figured you were joking, but that's why I didn't understand because I was like, what are you talking about? I wasn't upset or anything. I figured you probably weren't saying that. Considering you're also a member, members typically don't act like weirdos.
Yes.
Leo Vernaccio. If Gabe Davis doesn't go, need one. Elijah Moore or Dotson. Elijah Moore is going to be safer. Or pick up Olave. Olave's going to have higher upside for me.
Agreed.
Half PPR, thanks, guys. Bang, bang, wang, wang.
Wang,
Was that a thing last year that we didn't carry over to this year?
Yes. I remember bang, bang, wang, wang from last year. Because I could never remember if it was wang, wang, bang, bang or bang, bang, wang, wang.
Bang, bang, wang, wang.
Yeah, that was a 2021 thing.
Pasta Prince in a standard league. Need 2 wide receivers and a flex. DJ Moore, Allen Robinson, Garrett Wilson, Dotson, Olave, Kamara, Montgomery. Oh, and Goff or Brady. Thanks. Go Lions. Pasta. Go Lions, baby. 2 wide receivers. It's going to be DJ Moore, and it's going to be Garrett Wilson for me based on this being a standard league. And then for your flex, I will risk it with Kamara there. Goff or Brady. I'm pretty sure we said earlier that Goff was higher, didn't we?
I have Goff higher, yep.
Yep, Goff is higher this week for Jake against Minnesota. I think a fly just flew in front of my face.
Not the worst thing that's happened tonight, Kyle.
That is true.
Could be worse.
Kerbin got A.J. Brown for Hollywood and Henderson. Love that. Got Javonte Williams and A-Rob for Kamara and Olave. I don't mind that. QB Wentz, Goff, wide receiver Sutton, A.J. Brown, Gabe Davis, Burks, Elijah Moore, McKenzie, A-Rob, running backs Barkley and Javonte, tight end Goddard. I don't mind those trades. I think you did well there. I think you made out on the good end. Dylan, not Dylan, Lazard, Dotson, or Dortch. Pick one in a full PPR. Your safest bet is going to be Dortch. Your highest upside is going to be Dotson. Mine IV. Oh, F me.
I wish I could help you, but I got nothing.
We'll get it back. We'll get it back. You can't keep me down, YouTube.
That's right. You can try, but you will not succeed.
Holy cow, there is a lot more than I thought. I thought I was closer to the end. Oh, got it. Mine IV. Start 2.5 PPR. Waddle, Higgins, or London. I'm going to go Waddle. I'm going to go Higgins there. Robert Coleman, pick 2. Sorry. Robert Coleman, pick 2 in a full PPR. Connor, Williams, London, Samuel, or Brown. What Williams? Is it Mike Williams? If it's Mike Williams, it's him. And then if it's Curtis Samuel, it's also him. If it's a different Williams that I don't know about, then I'll go with London. Rye, flex 2. Zeke, Jeff Wilson, Allen Lazard, Penny, or Greg Dortch in a full PPR. I mean, full PPR gives a little bit of a leeway. I mean, personally, I'm going with Zeke and Jeff Wilson. If you want to try and get a little bit more upside, then go Zeke and Dortch there. Cy Gottman, Jared Goff or Marcus Mariota's QB. That's going to be Jared Goff. Thanks for all the work and also best defense to stream this week based on the options I have. I'm leaning Bears. Well, since I don't know your options, I don't know how to answer that for you. Yes. I apologize. Break Lefave. Break Lefave. And a half PPR. Flex Zeke Elliott or Garrett Wilson. If you want upside, you got to go Garrett Wilson. If you want upside, you got to go Garrett Wilson. Joey becoming a full Chubb member here for the second month. 2 things. Flex pick 1. Michael Thomas, Michael Carter, J-Rob, or Darrell Henderson. Michael Thomas. And Kyle, where can I buy those Sunnies? These are custom made from a Scottish man named Heinrich that was 95 years old. It's been his entire life making sunglasses. When he put the final lens in on these sunglasses, he died. You can't get him anymore. He's gone. Custom made shades for Swag Rich himself. Rob Castle, Bateman, Sutton, everyone a little hashtag Heinrich in the chat. A little rip to Heinrich.
How do you even come up with these things? Where does that come from in your head?
It's a gift.
Yeah.
Rob Castle.
Probably from Walmart.
What'd you say?
Tripod says they're probably from Walmart.
Hey, you know what? F you. Who said it?
Tripod.
Tripod?
Tripod.
Tripod. Listen, you don't name yourself Tripod if you actually are a tripod. So you're clearly not a tripod.
Oh, he's a tripod. I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Rob Castle, Bateman, Sutton, Keenan, Kirk, or Gabe Davis. Need 3. Bateman, Sutton, and then probably go with Kirk because Keenan Allen and Gabe Davis are banged up. Max Skills, who should I start? Stevenson or ETN? Jake, who do you have higher, Stevenson or ETN?
I have ETN slightly higher.
Daichi, Denver Falcons or Cowboys defense? Denver Falcons or Cowboys defense?
Denver Falcons or Cowboys?
Dallas. I got Dallas the highest.
Yes.
Great stream. Appreciate it, Daichi. Julio! What up, guys? 2 flex spots and a standard non-PPR. Who should I start? Cooks, Connor, Wilson, or Bateman? 2 flex spots. It's going to be Bateman is 1. Cooks is probably going to be the other one. If you want to be a little bit safer, then you can go with Jeff Wilson Jr. My nose itches all of a sudden. Joey says, going to track down Heinrich to get me a pair. Surely he has a son or a daughter.
Nemesis says Heinrich isn't a Scottish name.
That's what makes him even more.
Oh, I got you.
because his name, he was born and raised in Scotland, but he's not necessarily Scottish.
I gotcha.
He could be half Scottish from the from a German Providence where his father grew up.
Yep.
I'm so full of shit. I think I got, as far as news on Connor, I haven't heard a whole lot on Connor. I know that he's banged up.
He's a game time decision.
Game time decision, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Ashton, Julio Hines, Penny, or pick up Romeo Dubes. Do we really risk Hines another week here and not get anything?
No, I go with Dobbs.
Dobbs, all right.
Or Dubes, if you want to call him Dubes.
Dubes.
Yeah.
Pittman, Samuel, Wilson, Ayuk, DJ Moore, Landry. Start 4. Pittman. Whether it's Curtis or Debo, I'm going with him. And then DJ Moore. And then I believe that's Garrett Wilson. If you want more upside, it's Garrett Wilson over Ayuk. Robert Williams, stream defense needed. Bengals, Giants, or Eagles. Cincinnati's my highest ranked of those 3. I know that.
Yep.
Matt Walters, need some advice in a full PPR. Need 2 wide receivers and 2 flexes. Palmer, Boyd, Perryman, Penny, and Pierce. Pierce?
Yep.
Penny. Unless everybody's out except for Perryman, and then go with Perryman.
Yeah.
Ryan Davis in a full PPR flex, Miles Sanders or Dotson. I'm going to go with Miles Sanders to be safe. But if you want some upside, you can go with Dotson, but I'm flexing Sanders over him. Kevin Ashton, start 2. Juju, Ayuk, Julio, Romeo Dubes. It's Juju and Ayuk for me.
You're having way too much fun with that.
Dubes. I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Johnny MacArthur sent a $1 donation. Appreciate you. Peter NYC with the 21. What up, Peter? Peter, that picture you got there reeks of BDE. I mean, you just seem like the dude. Let me just be honest with you. And you got NYC in your name. I bet you got a penthouse at the very top. You stare down on everybody from your ivory throne.
Isn't that a toilet? I don't know.
That's porcelain.
Porcelain, that's what it is. I don't know. Mine are ivory, Kyle. I don't know about yours, but I mean,
I've been there. They are not ivory.
You had the luxury of sitting on my ivory thrones before.
14 team, full PPR. If no Herbert, Tua, wide receiver 1, Sutton and Henry. Hunt already played. Goddard, need 2 wide receivers and need a wide receiver 2 and 2 flexes. Corey Davis, Darrell Henderson, Duvernay, Mostert, Connor, or Mooney. It's going to be Darrell Henderson. I'm gonna put the Duvs in at the wide receiver 2. He is healthy now. He's back to it. He's got more upside. If you want safety, since this is a full PPR, then I go with Corey Davis because I like that matchup. Anna, can you? Oh, Anna already got to it. Look, she's on it.
She's on it.
We are gonna let it flow tonight. We will. Don't you worry. We are gonna kick YouTube right. And it's John Brown Hind in, as what's his face said from Remember the Titans. I can't remember what his.
I think he says hind parts. Is it
John Brown hind parts? I messed it up.
Whatever. I don't know. I also called it an ivory throne, so I don't really know at this point.
But I'm going Darrell Henderson, Corey Davis, and Duvernay. I'm gonna get all 3 of those, all those guys in there. Jordan, half PPR, who to flex? DJ Moore, Cooks, Shark, or Zeke? I'm gonna go with DJ Moore here. Nate, should I accept a trade of Jess Wilson Jr. for Brandon Ayuk? I'll take Brandon Ayuk easy there. Easy, yes. I'll take Brandon Ayuk. 314, skip to my Lou with a 10 bomb. Do I flex Harris versus Baltimore or Waddle versus the Bills? That's Waddle. I mean, listen, if you flex Waddle and he goes off for 15, 20 points, you're going to hate yourself.
Yep.
I'm not sitting a guy that has so much higher upside than Harris. And pick my defense for this week. Cowboys, Saints, Bengals, Bears, Ravens. I have the Bengals the highest still there. Appreciate y'all, and the doc is goated. Keep doing what y'all do. Listen, did
he see the back of the paper is the question.
He's not. He puts on this facade for all of you. Doc in real life, I mean, he is a dude that literally you talk to and you go, man, he just reeks of SDE. I'm kidding, Ethan. I love you.
Wow.
Miller B13, Dotson, Wilson, or Zeke, pick 2. If you want the highest upside possible, it's Dotson and Wilson. But I probably lean... The floor is going to be Wilson and Zeke. So upside is Dotson and Wilson. Floor is Wilson and Zeke. I probably lean Wilson and Dotson. Caleb Saylor, dollar donation. Appreciate you. Deshaun, Keenan questionable and can't risk it. Pick 1 in full PPR for my flex. Jacobs, Elijah Moore, and Burks. If Jacobs plays, I'll go with Jacobs. If he doesn't play, then I'll go with Elijah Moore. How confident with you are you with Aaron Jones versus Tampa Bay? It's volatile.
Yeah,
it's volatile.
It's not a slam dunk. He's gonna need a big play or two in order to get a solid line by the end of the game.
Yes. Mandy Dakin. Pick 4 in a full PPR. Mandy, if that's your boyfriend / husband in that picture and you're playing him this week, make sure you yell "suck it" to him so he understands exactly what he's got coming his way. Andrews, Waller, Cooks, Gabe Davis, or Debo. Debo, Andrews, Waller, and Cooks. We're going with those 4 right there. Sean McEwen, running back 2, Miles Sanders or Javonte in a full PPR. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Going to go with Javonte. I think I'm going to hold on a second. Let me reset this real quick so it doesn't scroll down in the middle of it. Lean on me when you need... Okay, I won't go any further than that.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is going to get real interesting here.
We're going to let it roll here real quick. And this isn't going to let it flow. We're going to let it roll. It's a little bit different. Mr. Moonhopper, DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, also a big fan. Hey, appreciate you. A big fan of you as well. Curtis Samuel. Queen B, 73 with a 2-bomb. Appreciate you. Ronald Woodruff, full PPR. Penny, Landry, or Stevenson. Since it's a full PPR, I'll lean Landry. All Australian Philly boy. Full
Whoa.
I feel like that's a stage name and you're a stripper.
Yeah, it could be.
Full PPR, need a flex. Not sure if I should risk it with James Conner and Gabe Davis because of injuries or if I should just play Ayuk. I'm going to play Ayuk. I'm not going to risk it with either of those guys. Love you guys lots. Watch you guys religiously as real champions should. All Australian with the 10-bomb. Appreciate you. Forehead catches. Sean McEwen, Rashad Bateman, or Metcalf in a full PPR. I'm going to go with Rashad Bateman. Frisket biscuit. Frisket for the biscuit. Fritz your biscuit. Frickin' biscuit. You guys sure about Lazard? I read he was good. Last thing I read is he was hobbling around a little bit again.
I mean, he's gonna play, I think, but he's been limited for a few days.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't say he was out. Maybe I misinterpreted that. No, he's not out. I just think he's too banged up right now. George Moreno with the 20-bomb. Hey, Kyle, just wanted to donate a draft guide to a new member here tonight. George, so no draft guides anymore because it is the regular season.
Yes.
But appreciate you. Yes. Start Russell Wilson or Kirk Cousins this week. Russell Wilson's going to be safer. Kirk Cousins against Detroit, probably a little bit higher upside, seeing as what Carson Wentz did to them in the fourth quarter last week. So if you need a little bit more upside, maybe go with Kirk Cousins, but I probably still stay with Russell Wilson there. Should I remain patient with Stevenson and Burks? Yes, I would. I'll send the extra $2. No, you're good. And then keep on keeping on Headliner Nation with the extra $2. George, appreciate you.
This is right where I picked up, Kyle. So if you need a drink, I'm now caught up to where I can see where we're at.
Oh, you got caught up to it's Dalton.
This is
Hopper,
where I came back. This is where I came back. Dalton Hopper.
Hey Jake, real quick.
Yeah.
I ain't no wussy. Suck it. I'm glad you like my lineup, Dalton. Appreciate it. Funko Pop Asylum, Hollywood, Brown, Brandon Cooks, London, McLaurin, Myers, start 2. It's going to be Hollywood and London for me if you want to be safer, Hollywood and Cooks if you want to be higher, and if you want to be super safe, Cooks and London. Ryan Gilbert in a 10-team half PPR, Drake, London, Bateman, or Jahan Dotson. Going to go with Bateman there. Choose becoming a new member. Welcome to Holden Chubb. Appreciate you. Nick Jackson sent a 2-bomb. Appreciate it. Luis in a half PPR 12-man league. Waddle and ETN for Javonte Williams. I'm keeping Waddle and ETN as of right now. Waddle has way too much upside. Saquon and ETN. Adams, Waddle, DJ Moore, Bateman, and Elijah Moore. Oh. Yeah, that deal is better for your team, but I don't like it long term. I think you try to hold pat for another week or 2 and see what happens. Kalafel, what up, Kyle and Jake? Need 1 tight end in a full PPR. Tunyon, Albert O, Conklin, Hurst, Ingram, or Logan Thomas. Out of all these guys, I've got Logan Thomas the highest. James Smith, love the show. Thanks for all you do. Not confident with DJ Moore. And a half, 1 wide receiver, 1 running back, and 1 flex. Dylan, Wilson, DJ Moore, Thielen, leaning Burks. Thanks. I'm going DJ Moore over Burks easy right now. Your running back would be A.J. Dillon. Your wide receiver would be DJ Moore. Your flex for safety would be Jeff Wilson. If you want more upside, go with Thielen. Rich, 48 in a 10-team full PPR, 0.25 points per carry. Start 3 wide receivers. Give Aaron Jones and CeeDee Lamb. Get Kamara and Mike Evans. Based on how Kamara's been beat up, I'm going to keep Aaron Jones and Lamb right now. Terry Hudak becoming a new member. Appreciate you, Terry. Robin Ortman. Hey, guys, Damian Harris or the Dortch in the flex. I like that. The Dortch. Okay.
The Dortch.
All right. We'll take that. I'm still going to go with Damian Harris this week, though. If it was full PPR, maybe I lean toward Dortch. So if it's full PPR, Dortch there. Choose with the 10 bomb. Full PPR. Do I start Tua or Murray? Still got Murray higher. Also, Josh Jacobs and Curtis Samuel. Going to go with Curtis Samuel.
Yep.
Kevin Ashton, you guys are the best. Drop Sukup for Young Hoku. Yes, absolutely. I would. Bobo Beyond, standard, start Cooks or Ayuk. Cooks is a little bit better in standard right now. Jose Hernandez, what up, Jose? Taking a shot of tequila for my amigos, Jake and Kyle. Appreciate you. You might want to take one more as well, though. Thanks
Please.
for still doing the show despite tech issues. 0-2, not worried about it. Thanks to Kyle. Let's go. We're going to come back, Jose. Terry Hudak, giving me a little snap of the finger type thing, I think. Something like that. Matthew Slesbeck, trade Kirk for London in a PPR. I would. Cash in on Kirk while he's the highest. London can only go up from here. Chris Naring, Dobbins, Jeff Wilson, Mike Carter, start 2 this year. You know what? I'm going to go with Jeff Wilson and Dobbins. Dobbins is healthy. Get him in there. He might not be fully healthy or like 100%, but he's playing, and I've been waiting. I'm putting him in there. Shorty in a full PPR, Dylan, Zeke, or Wilson Jr., AJ, or A. Jones is my RB1. Normally, I would say Dylan. Since it's a full PPR, I go with Zeke and hope to God he gets some catches. Terry Hudik, pick one, please. Carter, Hall, Pollard, Ayuk, or Thielen. If you want the highest upside, I'd probably go with Breece Hall this week. If you want to be a little bit safer, go with Pollard. Common sense. Someone offered me Kittle and Jacobs for Pitts and Dobbins. I take Kittle and Jacobs pretty easy right there. Thoughts and thanks for all the content. Also start Tua or Brady tomorrow. I'll risk it with a little Tua. Lee Morgan with the 10 bomb. Wentz or Tua? I've got, did we say Tua or Wentz was higher?
I have Wentz. I'm pretty sure it's Wentz, but let me check. I have Wentz a couple spots higher.
Okay, we're going to go with Wentz then. And then Thomas or Zach Ertz. I got Zach Ertz higher. Craig Rivers and a 2-bomb. Appreciate you, Craig. Big Lucius. Trade Brandon Ayuk and Ramondre Stevenson for Kareem Hunt and Bryce Hall. Yeah, I'll do that because you've got some potential upside there. I'm okay with that. Luis Nunez just traded Tyreek and Gibson for Mixon and Duvernay.
Way to go.
I don't love that. I don't love it. I have Herbert, Diggs, Chase, Javonte, Goddard, Williams, Jacob, Hunt, Terry Godwin. Am I set? I mean, you're set. I just think you traded maybe a potential little too much there, but we'll see. We'll see. It could work.
Duvernay doesn't have a lot of value.
Do what?
Duvernay doesn't have a lot of rest of season value.
I don't know who you're talking about. The last person I saw was Duvernay.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
You're welcome.
Yep.
I Parker, 2-player question in PPR. Should I start an injured Gabe Davis? Also, should I start Keenan Allen regardless of if Herbert sits? Keenan Allen might not even play tomorrow. Find a backup just in case. Should you play an injured Gabe Davis? I'm looking for another option right now. Funko Papa Silent, Conklin, or Everett. I've got Everett higher. Rick Stark in a 1-point PPR. Pitts, Devontae, or Mooney. I'm going to go with, I'll still go with Pitts there. I don't love it, but I'll go with him. Luke Larson, McLaurin, or Garrett Wilson in a PPR flex. I'll go with Garrett Wilson for the upside. Brett, joke of the week, guys. I don't know if I can say that.
It's a good one, Brett.
Brett, that might be a little too much. It's good. If anyone wants to see it, they're just going to have to scroll back up to Brett's super chat.
Yes.
It's a good one, though. Aaron Charles with a 10-bomb. Love the channel. Won 4 championships last year because of y'all. Yes, let's go, Aaron. Need wide receiver 2 in a flex. Sutton, Mike Williams, James Robinson, or Chris Olave. Sutton and Mike Williams. True Terror with a 10-bomb. I just got sent this trade. I give Fournette, Devontae Adams, and Jacoby Myers for Bateman, Robinson, Henry, and Harris. I have Justin Jefferson, my wide receiver 1. Patterson is my running back 2. Up or down? Fournette, Devontae Adams, Jacoby. You get Bateman, James Robinson, Henry, and Damian Harris. I take the Henry side. If that's Derrick Henry. I'm taking the Derrick Henry side with Bateman there.
The only issue with that is you get better, you get an upgrade at running back, but a downgrade at wide receiver going from Devontae Adams to Rashad Bateman. But being that you already have Justin Jefferson, I don't hate it.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I went that route. Byron Austin, we're almost caught up here, ladies and gentlemen. Then we're gonna let it flow. Start hitting the like button and get ready. Get ready because it's gonna be very, very soon. Half PPR Connor or Williams if Connor sits. Dillon, London, or DJ Moore in the flex. I'm going to go with A.J. Dillon there. Wentz or Goff at quarterback. A little bit more upside with Goff for me. Need to replace Lance. Cheers, boy. That's where I'm going. Kevin left better. Full PPR flex.
No cheese in there.
Damian Harris or Curtis Samuel. Whoo. I go with CEH over Curtis Samuel just because I want to get the running back in there if possible, and they're very close for me. Rich is 48. Welcome to Holden Chubb, becoming a new member tonight. Michael Wands, pick 2. Doolin, London, Smith, Chark, Olave, Dedorch, Burks, Christian Watson.
Pick 2. London would have to be 1. Oh, man. Pittman is back, so I'm not worried about. I'm not going with Doolin. Devontae Smith is splitting target. DJ Chark was non-existent last week. I'm probably going London and Dortch in a full PPR. You're scaring me because every time you don't talk, I think that I've frozen again.
My bad.
Okay, good.
Need a flex. Robinson, Thielen, Penny, or Shepard. Wait, where are we at now? I lost it. You might have to take over here real quick. I just got a text message I got to respond to.
Okay, hang on a second. I got to find out where we're at here. Let's see. Leandre Nicholson. Need a flex. Robinson, Thielen, Penny, or Shepard. If you can only start one of them, I'm guessing that's Allen Robinson. And if that's the case, that's the direction that I'm going. Anthony Denicola, team QB is Herbert. Running back is Hunt, Gibson, CH, Zeke, Hines, Gordon, Javonte Williams. Also have a wide receiver, Adams, Diggs, Davis, DJ, Chark, and Claypool. Tight end, you have Pitts. I need a running back. What 2 can I trade for a tier 1 running back to balance out my team? The 2 that I see that you could probably get away with right now is that you can trade Antonio Gibson before he starts to lose touches. So Antonio Gibson would be somebody that I would dangle out there and paired up probably. Gabe Davis isn't going to have a whole lot of value now that he's hurt. You could wait until he has a big game and then include him since you already have Adams and Diggs. DJ Chark and Claypool don't have high value right now. If it's me, I mean, you can kind of send a few offers out there and include the likes of Gabe Davis and Antonio Gibson. Hunt is going to be down after a down week. CH isn't going to have overly high value. Zeke's value is low right now. Hines hasn't done anything. Gordon's still the backup. You have Javonte Williams, so that's a good thing. If you can, get rid, even if you can get rid of Hunt, Gibson, CH paired up with Davis for a tier 1, you try it. But I just don't know that's going to be enough for somebody right now because a lot of those guys have low value because they've started off a little bit slow. Robert Williams, Bengals, Dallas, or KC defense this week. I'm going with the Dallas defense there, Mr. Punch. Been a member for 2 months. Could you guys evaluate my father's team? A 12-team, half PPR Superflex. Starting lineup is Tua, Monty, Gibson, Kupp, Jefferson, Ertz, Hill, which I'm guessing is Tyreek Hill as your flex, which is crazy, Patterson, Jacobs, and Aaron Rodgers. I mean, this week could be kind of tough because Tua's got a tough matchup. Aaron Rodgers has a tough matchup, so it could be a little bit lower scoring this week. But overall, I don't hate it. Gibson's going to be losing some work probably as the season goes on once Brian Robinson comes back. Monty has been playing great, but can we count on that? You still have Jacobs and Cordero Patterson, though, for decent depth. Overall, it's a super solid team, but it could be a rough week 3. Brett Shugarts says, I love you guys. Thank you, Brett. We love you too. Anthony also said, this one's for the drink for you guys. You need it tonight. Anthony, thank you so much, man. We for sure. Kyle does not drink, but I will take Kyle's drink for him tonight. Rishi Sony. Hey, guys, I sent a $10, but with all the freezing and mishaps, I have no idea if my question got answered or not. Could you please repeat it? Thanks so much. Rishi, I don't know how I'm going to go back and find it now, man. Let me see if I can. I don't have it on my side. We may have to see if Kyle has it on his side when he comes back.
What?
Over there. I don't know how long ago it really was.
What am I looking for?
Rishi Sony had a super chat from before that he never heard anything about with all the.
I even remember. Oh, wait. There's one here about, hey guys, $10. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's another one. Yeah, I responded to him earlier for one. I even remember it.
I don't have it on my side. I don't know if you can scroll back far enough to see it. Rick DeRuler, Damian Pierce or CH rest of season. As of right now, it's still CEH by a hair for me. I think Damian Pierce starts to pick up steam as the season progresses. The reason we didn't love him in the preseason was because we didn't like the start to the year. After he gets past this first quarter of the season, his value should start to increase, but right now it's still CEH. Mike Garza, full PPR, need one in the flex. Jacoby Myers, Tony Pollard, Pierce, or Olave. If you want to play it safe, even though he's not going to help you in PPR, it's Damian Pierce. If you want to gamble for a little bit higher upside in the full PPR, it's Olave. Kevin Ashton, start one. We're not talking about me and Kyle's moms. Come on, Kyle or Kevin, be better.
My mom?
Yeah, they want to know whose mom is hotter.
Oh my God. Why would we answer that?
I have no idea. Kevin must be bored.
Your mom
home.
is a lovely lady, though, let me say.
Well, thank you.
I'm not saying like looks. Now, see, this is what happens. I was trying to say she was extremely nice.
I've only talked to your mom on the phone.
And supportive. That is true. Yes.
Now, you've been calling him Big Lucius all night, but I'm wondering if it's supposed to be Big Luscious. I don't know for sure. Brandon Ayuk, Ramondre Stevenson, or for Breece Hall, and then he's doing this, or Kareem Hunt. So we got Brandon Ayuk and Ramondre for Hall or Kareem Hunt. Honestly, I would probably take either one of them. If you need immediate help, it's Kareem Hunt. If you're looking for somebody like second half of the season for added depth that can really carry you through the playoffs, that could be Breece Hall if you have time to wait. But if you need immediate help, it's Kareem Hunt. Parker, well then, no Gabe or Allen, so pick up any two in a full PPR. Corey Davis, Dortch, Julio, Logan Thomas, McKinnon, or Aguilar. Well, Julio may not even play either. So for me, it's going to be Corey Davis and Greg Dortch and a wing and a prayer. Johnny Camarina, drop Mostert and pick up and stash Algier. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect any immediate production out of either one of them, really. Mostert's still going to be splitting pretty heavily with Chase Edmonds. Algier is like a true second half stash that could pick up steam later on, but has no immediate value. So if you're looking for something later on, I don't mind that stash of Algier. Sapper227, Aloha Legends, what's going on, Sapper? Olave or Boyd in the flex, please, and thank you. No, thank you. I think it doesn't say if it's standard or PPR. Olave probably has the slightly higher ceiling right now since Boyd is still splitting with Higgins and Chase. Falcons Nation 88, CHE, which should be CEH, or Gabe Davis. Full PPR, I have Sutton and Samuel at wide receivers in a 12-man team. Right now, with Gabe Davis not being 100%, I'm going to play it safer and go with CEH. Riches 48, start one in a full PPR. Cooks, Myers, or Gabe Davis. That's going to be Brandon Cooks for me. Brett Shugart's half PPR flex. James Robinson, Breece Hall, or Michael Carter. Man, in a half PPR flex, I'm going to go with Breece Hall this week. I'm going to go with Breece Hall in hopes he can find the end zone. Leandre Nicholson, J-Rob Thielen, Penny Shepard in a PPR. If I can only choose one in a PPR, it's going to be Adam Thielen. If we're looking for two, it'd be J-Rob and Thielen. Julio Pena, appreciate you out there. Rate my team, and would you make any changes? You have Hurts, Henry, Gibson, Pittman, Sutton, Mark Andrews, Connor Wilson, Cooks, Bateman, Edmonds, Dotson, Gallup, Brian Robinson, Dak, and it's a standard league, one quarterback. So I'm looking for running back depth here. On the bench, you got Jeff Wilson, Chase Edmonds, Brian Robinson. Not a lot of depth, but at least you have Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson. So if there is a transition at any point, you're kind of covered there. You have plenty of wide receiver depth for sure. A little bit worried about the rushing upside, but with Jalen Hurts as your quarterback, you know you're going to get those 50 yards and probably a touchdown almost every other week. So honestly, solid team. I would try to see if you could maybe find one more piece at the running back position to try to give yourself a little bit of added depth in case Henry or Gibson are hurt in the short term. Lee Madison, thoughts on Cook? Keep trade. What's the value? You're keeping Dalvin Cook. Now is not the time to trade him because his value is too low. We expect that offense to bounce back, so you got to keep Dalvin Cook. Jerry Medina, has 2 questions. Half PPR, unsure about Judy. Who should I pick up? Juju, Duvernay, or Noah Brown? It would be Juju for me to pick up 100% there out of those options. And then flex Jeff Wilson, James Robinson, or Antonio Gibson. Gracias, y'all. Hey, absolutely appreciate you out there, Jerry. So if now we're looking to flex one between Wilson, Robinson, and Antonio Gibson, it's still going to be Antonio Gibson slightly higher for me here this week. Sapper227 says, sorry, guys, one more for the flex. Michael Carter, Ramondre Stevenson, Brandon Ayuk, or Christian Kirk. That's going to be Christian Kirk for me. Love you guys. And to all the haters who give you a hard time, suck your face. Absolutely love that. P-Man Percy 96. Who do I start? You all right?
Mac didn't sell.
Oh, I was like, what?
Oh, I just got the notification and I thought it said that it was sold. And I was like, oh, no.
Oh, well, that's kind of a good news. Who do I start? Herbert at 405 or Carr at 1 o'clock? If you want to play it safe, I have no issue starting Derek Carr this week. We really are not going to know much about Justin Herbert probably until a couple hours before game time. So if you'd rather just play it safe, it's Derek Carr. James Rogers, nothing needed, just a tip because I appreciate you guys. James,
whoa,
thank
James,
you so much.
Listen, if you're going to give me just a tip, you might as well buy me a drink first.
He did. He sent a $10 super chat for that.
I know, but like, listen, if we need to sit down together.
Oh,
because now I just feel like a hooker.
Oh, now you're starting to feel a little cheaper, are you?
No.
Okay. Solo Ho? Is that right? Mike Williams, Mike Thomas, Drake London, or Garrett Wilson for your flex. You can only choose one. I mean, if you want to play it safe, it's Drake London. If you want to gamble a little bit more without knowing the actual status of Justin Herbert, then it's Mike Williams. 314, skip to my Lou. I moved Waddle to wide receiver 2. Do I flex Pittman or Harris? It's going to be Pittman for me. Why not us? Has now become a member of Excessive Chubb for the 3rd straight month. Start Tua or Cousins? I have Cousins higher than Tua by a couple spots here this week. Brad McCormick, Superflex, lost Lance, was left behind with Russ and Tannehill at quarterback, traded JT and London for Hurts, Stevenson, and Renfro. Still have Cook at running back, W trade. So you traded Jonathan Taylor and Drake London for Jalen Hurts, Ramondre Stevenson, and Hunter Renfro. Honestly, I don't know if I love that. I mean, obviously you get an upgrade at quarterback, but you lose the best running back in football, and you only replace him with Stevenson and Renfro, who are neither startable right this second. If it was me, honestly, I probably would have held on to JT and London and just rolled with... is it Rush? It's Cooper Rush and Tannehill. Okay, well, I mean, you get a huge upgrade at quarterback. I'm just worried about your running back depth now because Stevenson isn't somebody you can rely on. Do I want to say it's a W trade or an L trade? I mean, it's teetering on a 50-50 for me right there just because I'm worried about your running back depth. Hopefully you have more after Dalvin Cook. Mini Jordan 718, PPR, choose a quarterback, wide receiver, and a running back in flex. Wilson, Tua, Brees, Eno, Ramondre, Mooney, Dobbs, London, and Sutton. So for quarterback, it's going to be Tua. For your wide receiver, it's going to be London and Sutton. For your running backs, it's going to be Brees, Hall. I have to choose between Eno Benjamin and Ramondre Stevenson. I'll go with Ramondre Stevenson as your number 2. And then in your flex, if you want to play it safer, probably going to be Romeo Dobbs. Romeo Dobbs is be your flex there because London and Sutton are your wide receivers. Regular Nintendo. Love the regular Nintendo. Half PPR, Pollard or Connor for running back 2. Odd man out, Ayuk, Garrett Wilson, or Waller for the flex. I don't think I can start James Conner right now without knowing for sure. Plus, the split is going to be there, so give me Tony Pollard. And then the odd man out of the other one is probably going to be... I love Darren Waller this week. I think Darren Waller has an opportunity this week, so I'm going to go with Ayuk as the man out, even though I hate to sit Ayuk. Bango Shanks, how effective will Uncle Playoff Lenny will he be? Should I switch my team around, have depth? I'm still holding on. I'm fine with Uncle Lenny, Playoff Lenny, regular season Lenny, Sunday night Lenny, whatever you want to call him. I really believe a lot of the missed practices this week was just due to keeping him healthy because they don't really have much of a choice. He was on the injury report for the same things last week too. So Cue ball. Anyone know if Hawkinson is good to go for tomorrow? Kyle, do you know anything about Hawkinson being good to go for tomorrow or not?
Last time I read, he didn't end up. I don't think he ended up practicing today. There is some concerns about that tomorrow. I'm off Hawkinson right now.
Okay. What happened? Any advice for the clueless or brand new fantasy player? What's the difference in watching games when you play fantasy? The best thing about fantasy football, in my opinion, is no matter what game is on TV, more than likely you have some type of vested interest in it because you're either following your own players, a player on your opponent's team. It really makes every game, every Sunday, watchable. And maybe you're a fan of one team, and that's cool, but maybe there's a game on TV that normally you wouldn't care about. Now you might with fantasy. That's what I think is one of the best parts of it. Tylen Yehi got offered Allen, Diggs, Ertz from Mahomes, CMC, and Ingram. Your running backs would be Javonte, Penny, Hall, Gibson. Wide receivers would be Diggs, Waddle, St. Brown, yes or no. So you're going to have to give up Mahomes and CMC to do it, and then your running backs are going to be Javonte, and then Antonio Gibson probably as your number 2. You already have Waddle and St. Brown without Diggs. I think all you're doing is transitioning points from one spot to another. Whatever you gain at wide receiver, you're probably going to be losing at quarterback and running back, and you're kind of just going to break even. So I'm going to keep with what you got right there and say hold off. J Noise 88, Murray or Wentz. I have Murray one spot higher as of right now. Elijah Moore or Sterling Shepard. That's going to be Elijah Moore for me. Mike Evans suspended, have to play Zeke, and Elijah Mitchell hurt AF. Yes, it's rough times, J Noise. And then stay meek and focused. Welcome to Holding Chubb becoming a new member. And we are finally, Kyle, at 10:20, caught up on Super Chats.
Let's go.
Now I guess I need to let it flow, right?
Yes.
All right. Let me get my helmet on completely. All right. This is where the main chat gonna go crazy because we're gonna rapid fire, and I may not have a lot. It's been a rough night, but you know what? I'm gonna give this Let It Flow everything I possibly got because just gotta leave it all on the line, Kyle. Just gotta leave it all out there.
Jake, you ready for me to hype you up?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Because I don't think you are.
I think I am ready.
Ladies and gentlemen of Headliner Nation, once in a lifetime, you find yourself in a situation where you know that you are a part of something special and it sticks in your mind and you remember it until the day that you lay to rest. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is one of those nights where you have happened upon the greatest segment in the fantasy football industry with possibly, quite possibly, one of the best analysts, the best voice, and the best face outside of me in the fantasy industry as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Let It Flow. So put your hands together, stand up, put your lights up in the air, applaud as loud as you can, get feeling really good. 3, 2, 1, let it flow.
And remember, keep the questions short if you really want me to get to it. I can't answer paragraphs right now. Randy Lara says, Jake, Kyle, emergency full PPR, need a quarterback, Russell or Jimmy G? For right now, it's still going to be Russell Wilson for myself. Somebody just soiled themselves, Neil. Go take care of that. Make sure the helmet doesn't get stuck again, Lou. That was only during Halloween when I had a hot dog costume on. We're good. Hurt Gabe Davis at flex or Ayuk or Garrett Wilson. For me, Maverick, it's going to be Garrett Wilson. Bad sport, PPR, Flacco or Rusty Wilson. I honestly have Joe Flacco a little bit higher right now. A-Rob or Garrett Wilson at the flex. I'm still going with A-Rob. Studge, Tua or Wentz? I have Wentz higher. Sapper says, banger coming. You better believe it, Sapper. Chris Bailey, Jake, Knox or Conklin in a full PPR? Honestly, I'm probably going Conklin here this week. Tua or Wentz? I have Wentz higher. Penny or Edmonds in a half PPR? I don't love either, but because it's a half PPR, give me Edmonds. Higbee or Ertz in a full PPR? That's going to be Zach Ertz for me this week. Jose Gonzalez, what do I do? Hill, Amon-Ra, Kirk, and Wilson. Who do you sit? Good Lord, I don't want to sit any of them. If I have to, one of them be Garrett Wilson, but I don't like it. Tyrone Jenkins, Jimmy G or Fields? It's going to be Jimmy G. Sapper Connor or D. Williams for running back 2. That's going to... D. Williams? Who's D. Williams? not Damian. Well, you're not considering starting Damian. Oh, Darrell Williams? Is it Darrell Williams? If it's Darrell Williams, if Connor plays, I just go with Connor there and just hope for the best. We have Goff or Stafford. That's a close one. I actually have Stafford higher. Higbee or Goddard. We did that one there. It's going to be Goddard for me. London, Bateman, Dobbins, or Wilson Jr. I don't know how many you need. Ginger, Fit Dad, but I'm going to put them in this order. It's going to be London, Wilson Jr., Bateman, and then Dobbins. I feel like Kyle's doing something inappropriate in his chair right now. McLaurin or Curtis Samuel. If it's PPR, I'm going Curtis Samuel. If it's standard, I'm going McLaurin. Emilio Cabrera says, help me please, Jimmy G or Flacco. It sounds absolutely crazy for me to say Joe Flacco starting a game of fantasy football in 2022. Chase Edmonds or Darnell Mooney at the flex. If this is a PPR scoring format, give me Chase Edmonds. Anything else, I'm going with Darnell Mooney. Hollywood or Ayuk for Ed Smith. Give me Hollywood. Juju or DJ Moore this week, Jacob, I'm going with Juju. Dobbins or Higbee at the flex. I'm not starting J.K. Dobbins in his first week. He may only get 5 touches. We really don't know yet. So give me Higbee and hope that Dobbins is just worked along slowly. CEH, Pollard, Garrett Wilson in a half PPR. That's still going to be CEH for me. Pierce or Ayuk or Palmer, 2 out of the 3. Give me Pierce and Ayuk right now with a banged up Justin Herbert. Carr or Tua with an injured Bills D. I have Carr a few spots higher. PPR, Jeff Wilson or Devontae Smith. Give me Jeff Wilson. Keenan Allen or Curtis Samuel. Being that Keenan Allen is severely banged up, may not even play, I'm going with Curtis Samuel. In the standard league, Dameon Pierce or Jeff Wilson. I'm going with Dameon Pierce this week. Ertz or Kittle. I really want to start George Kittle. I really also want Kyle to fall off this chair on a live stream. It would actually make me laugh for the first time tonight. Nick says the love layer jacket yet. Kyle's doing calf raises right now. We have the most wanted golfer, 956, Dotson, Thielen, Jeff Wilson in the flex. If I can only choose one, safest one being Jeff Wilson. Higher upside play would be, this week I'm going to go with Adam Thielen. Derrick Henry or James Robinson. We're still starting Derrick Henry. We're never going to sit Derrick Henry. Sapper said, yes, calf cams are here. Joe Burrow or Matt Stanford. I don't know who Matt Stanford is, but between Burrow and Stafford, I got Burrow a couple spots higher. Stafford or Carr.
Jake!
What?
It's True Legend.
Where?
We haven't seen him in forever.
Where?
He said, oh yeah, baby, look at that Kyle.
Oh, man. Whew. Yeah, Anna said, could you at least pick your wedgie so we all don't have to stare at it? Kyle Pitts or Gerald
couple
Everett
of hours.
In a full PPR, it's going to be Gerald Everett this week. Myers or Edmonds, give me Myers. Butcher those farted calves. What? Wentz or Murray? I have Murray 1 spot higher. Dropped Renfro for Lockett. W or L? I mean, that's not an L. I don't mind that whatsoever. Chase Edmonds or DK Metcalf in a PPR league. I'm still going with DK Metcalf. Tua or Herbert if he plays. I mean, if Herbert plays and is active, I'm going Herbert. Otherwise, you're going Tua. Adams for Miles Sanders and Keenan Allen. Yes or no? I'm keeping Devontae Adams with Keenan Allen hurt right now. I don't want to trade for a guy who's hurt and the best player on the other side of the deal. Garrett Wilson over ETN in the standard league. Yes, I would do that. Full PPR, Brandon Cooks, Devontae Smith, or Curtis Samuel in your flex. Being that it's full PPR, give me Curtis Samuel there. Brandon Cooks or Curtis Samuel. If it's a PPR, I'm going Samuel. Standard, I'm going Cooks. Damian Harris, Traylon Burks, or Ramondre Stevenson in the flex. In the full PPR, going to give me Damian Harris. Jacob Zwack. We have Allen Robinson, CH, Keenan Allen, Jacoby Myers at the flex this week. I don't know. Oh, you only need one. You want to play it safer at CEH. You want to gamble a little bit. Then it becomes Allen Robinson. London or A-Rob. I still have A-Rob slightly higher. Kamara or Jeff Wilson. Going to go with Kamara as long as he's not limited pregame. A-Rob, Ayuk, and Gabe at the flex. If I can only choose one, it's going to be Allen Robinson. Trade Waddle for Eckler. If you are stacked at wide receiver, then I don't mind that. But don't make yourself short at one position to gain another. Cousins, Tua, or Winston. I have Cousins as the highest rated this week. Landry or... What did you just say?
What?
Are you disagreeing with me on my flow? Let the record reflect that Kyle is interrupting my flow.
Anna asked if I was bored, and I said, no, Anna.
Okay, let's see here. Zombie Degenerate.
Let the record reflect that Jake was overreacting.
Let the record reflect that I'm on edge tonight, Kyle, okay? Garrett Wilson or Juju for the flex. I'm still going to go with... It doesn't say if it's full PPR or not. If it's full PPR, I'm going to go Wilson. Anything else, I'm going to go Juju. How does my team look with Josh Allen, Fournette, Mixon, Higgins, Cook, and Ertz? Honestly, I love that overall squad. Rest of season, J-Noise, can we get a good old-fashioned headliners after dark tonight? It's been a rough couple of weeks. If we can get through everything here, J-Noise, in the next couple minutes, yes, maybe we can do a little bit of headliners after dark. Gage, Texas, Waddle for Chase, if I can finesse it. If you can finesse it, I would take it. I would take Chase over Waddle rest of season. Robert Williams, how much do I have to tip to get the calf cam banned? Robert, we can talk about that. Justin Mishad, pick one in the flex between Myers, Wilson, Hall, or Judy in a PPR. It would be Judy if he was healthy, but he's not. I think if you want to play it safe, you go with Jeff Wilson. If you want to gamble, it becomes Breece Hall. How about we have James Robinson or Leonard Fournette? That's still going to be Leonard Fournette. Thielen, or I'm guessing that's a Lamb. Is that what that's supposed to be? Tyrone Jenkins. If it is, I'm going to go with Thielen by a hair over CeeDee Lamb. And it's time. Get ready, commenters. Lit Nick is super pumped out there. Flex Wilson or Patterson. It's going to be Patterson. Hurst or Pitts in a standard league. Safer play there, PZ, in my opinion, is going to be Hurst right now. I mean, I hate to sit Kyle Pitts, but in a standard league, I think he has more touchdown upside. They don't even look for Kyle Pitts there in the red zone. Higbee or Kittle? I want it to be Kittle, but it's a risk. If you're willing to risk it, it's Kittle. If you want to play it safer, it's Higbee. How about Gibson, Samuel, or CD? I can pick two of them.
Oh!
It's going to be Curtis Samuel and Antonio Gibson. What did I miss?
Lit Nick with
Lit
a
Nick!
20 subscription
members
bomb in the chat. I don't
Lit
even know how to say it. A 20
Lit
bomb
Nick,
of gifted members.
Lit Nick is a legend
Woo!
in this community. This community is built around people like Lit Nick. I would like to let the record reflect, Kyle, that before we went live, I saw in the chat people were wondering if Nick was going to be here, and it's things like this. He is a man amongst the people now, Kyle. I mean, that's a good way, right? Everybody throw a little hashtag Lit Nick in the chat, and man, we greatly appreciate that, dude. You are absolutely killing it. Wow, crazy. Another 20. This man is doing this almost weekly at this point, Kyle.
Lit Nick sends a $5 dono and says, Texas A&M just won me $2,000. Sharing the effing love.
Well, all right. Well, hey, we appreciate that. Should always watch college football with Nick. Where are we at down here? Infrared. Full PPR pick 2 between Judy, Samuel, Higgins. Much love. With Judy not being 100%, give me Samuel and Higgins. Stay meek and focused. Full PPR, Terry McLaurin, Allen Robinson in the flex. Lockett. Full PPR, Terry McLaurin, Allen Robinson, flex Lockett. What do you think? If that's what you're actually starting right now, I don't mind that here for this week whatsoever. Tyler Lockett going to be kind of hit and miss each and every week in that Seattle offense. And then Troy T has now become a member of Holding Chubb as well. Woo!
Woo!
Man. Rally cap going back on.
Whew. It's been a rough night.
Yeah, it has. But man, it definitely is feeling better towards the end than it did at the beginning. Appreciate you, Peasy. I need a drink. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Because it's 10:30, I'd like to say that we've been live for 2.5 hours, but honestly, I don't know how long we've really been live for with everything that absolutely happened.
This stream has been live for 2 hours and 2 minutes.
Okay. So
the other stream crashed, I believe, about 20 minutes in.
Yeah. But let's do this. We're going to keep going off in the chat. Like, we're still going to talk to you guys here for a little bit in the chat, but we'll honor who said that they wanted headliners after dark.
J Noise.
Are you sure?
Are you doubting me?
I guess not. It was J-Noise. Perfect. Headliners After Dark gives you guys the opportunity to ask us questions about anything, even if it's not football related.
We were live for 14 minutes and 33 seconds earlier.
Perfect. So if you want to ask questions that aren't just football, we're still going to talk football with questions here in the main chat. But if you want to throw other questions out there, now is the time for that as well. Now, you want to explain to the people what you're talking about with your card, Kyle, since they may not know what you're talking about?
With my what? My card?
Your card.
Oh, card.
Mac Jones.
Yeah, so a couple months ago in a break pulled a 1-of-1 Mac Jones autograph. Company that was going to sell it for me, unfortunately, didn't come through with what they had originally told me, so it didn't sell tonight, which is good because I was scared it was going to sell for under what they told me. So I'm going to get the card back, and I'm going to be on my way to another sale here. So hopefully I can find somebody that would like to purchase it, because I would like to get it out of my possession.
Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right. Mr. Mizzle, do you think Tua will be successful against the Bills? I think he's got a better opportunity now that there's no Micah Hyde or Ed Oliver. They're super banged up there in the secondary, so I think he's got a better chance than maybe he would have had 3-4 days ago. You make Grinch very happy. Oh, that's from the Grinch. Okay, well, Grinch, I'm glad that you are happy right now.
I've got people in the chat wanting to know how much you'll buy. So, to be honest with you all, I was told by a certain auction house that I won't name on here because I don't want to drag them through the mud, that they could get me $7,500 for it. So if anybody would be willing to negotiate close to that, I would absolutely be willing to talk to them about it.
Got to remember, it's a one of one. There's only one of them out there.
It's a one of one. Yeah, it's a one of one Mac Jones autograph. I can probably show it to everybody.
Without ruining the stream?
Yes. Because I'm just going to bring it up on my phone real quick.
Oh, okay. Peasy, why do I want to sit Scary Terry this week? Because Jahan Dotson is that dude. That's why. Tried telling everybody about Jahan Dotson early on in the preseason. But like, listen, this dude is for real. Goff or Tom Brady? Dexter, I actually have Jared Goff higher this week. Scuba's excited for the Dolphins. Jerry out there cheers. Appreciate it. Robinson and Fournette. Jose Gonzalez. Don't know if I'm supposed to choose one of those if you're talking to somebody else right now. Glenn Bonora says it's a horrible price. He doesn't even know what it is. Kind of hard to see, but yes, you have an idea.
Yeah. It's PSA graded 9 with a 10 on the autograph.
Yeah. And if you want to negotiate anywhere near $7,500, all you got to do is look up Kyle on Twitter.
Or send me an email, Kyle@thefantasyheadliners.com, and we will absolutely talk about it.
Yeah.
I want to sell it. I want it out from underneath me.
OEG wants to know how we're feeling about the New York Giants D this week, Kyle. How you feeling
Stranded
about their D
on second with Tony Clark says he'll give me $6K. If you are willing to give me $6K, let's talk about it. Send me an email, Kyle@thefantasyheadliners.com.
Forget that. Let's do it right now on the stream.
We'll absolutely talk about it, and if we need to meet somewhere, I will drive that card to you.
Well, all right then. How did you feel about the Giants D? You didn't say anything about them.
The Giants D?
Yeah, this week. How do you feel about the Giants D going up against Dallas?
I mean, a Giant D would scare me off. Oh, football. You know, Giants D, I don't. The Giants are so weird right now because their first two opponents weren't great.
So you're not overly excited about them?
I'm not overly excited about it.
Anna says she loves the Giant. Oh, wait.
Mark, it is a rookie card, bro. It came out of 2021.
Yep.
Calm down.
Is Mark out there acting like he knows everything?
I don't know.
Oh.
Non-rookie card is not worth anywhere near there. It is a rookie.
Yeah. Ryan Davis, is Hawkinson out? Who do I replace him with? Hurst, Knox, or Ingram? I would probably go Hurst in that situation. I don't think Hawkinson has been ruled out unless it's just happened since we've been live. But he's not 100% healthy, and if you'd rather play it safer, it'd be Hurst. Are you doing an imploded view? RC. HJ Hammert says, hello, I have Matthew Stafford. Tua, can I drop Tom Brady? Thank you for all you do. If this is just a one quarterback league where you only need to start one of them and you have Stafford and Tua, then I'm fine with dropping Brady right now. I mean, I really hate to hold on to 3 quarterbacks in a one quarterback league. Now, if this is a super flex league, I'm not dropping him just yet. I'm holding on. Nick said my rally cap saved the stream. Appreciate
it did,
you, Nick.
I think.
What's crazy though is I don't know. I didn't do anything after. All I did was shut everything off and turn it all back on again, and it worked fine. No idea. Clay Crans at flex: DJ Moore, Garrett Wilson, Dotson, or Bateman. Oof. I don't know if it's standard or PPR. If it's me, if it's my team, I'm probably going with Rashad Bateman. Mike Garza, full PPR, Olave or Allen Robinson. I'm still sticking with Allen Robinson this week. Stay meek and focused. Should I go Tyler Lockett or Jarvis Landry at the flex? Both of them are going to be hit or miss. I'm probably going to go with Tyler Lockett this week. Mr. Punch, parlay, KC, Chargers, Bills, Cincy, Eagles. Thoughts? KC, Chargers, Bills, Cincy, Eagles. I don't hate that. I mean, what's weird is like which Eagles team shows up, the week 1 Eagles or the week 2 Eagles, because that defense could be had if it's the week 1 defense that shows up. But outside of that, I don't mind that. Maddie Mayhem, 2 questions to start: Ayuk or Dotson in a full PPR. I'm probably going to go with Brandon Ayuk there still. And then flex one out of A-Rob, Juju, or Patterson. If you want to play it the safest, it's Cordero Patterson. If you want to gamble a little bit more, it's Allen Robinson. And then Philippine Highwayman. Is it worth holding on to J.K. Dobbins if I have Mark Andrews plus the Saints or Cowboys defense? Yeah, don't do anything with J.K. Dobbins. He's just now getting healthy. So now is the time to actually hopefully benefit from this guy playing. Is it going to be this week? Maybe not, but I expect bigger days to come here in the coming days.
Hey, Jake, quick question for you.
Okay.
Did you approve a PTO request from Anna? She just messaged me to let me know that she's working tomorrow and would not be able to moderate the live stream. I'm just
Let me check my files here. Nope, I got nothing. She has to work in the morning. She needs PTO to work in the morning. PTO has been declined. Grant Hops, Pollard, or Carter in a flex spot in a full PPR. I still think Michael Carter is going to be safer for you. Higbee or Pitts. Right now, Higbee's just a little bit safer until Pitts can get rolling. Traded Brady for Burrow. Thoughts? Absolutely love that trade. Joe Hamilton reports that Poyer is out for Buffalo. He is. I think he's out for the season. Is Tua a better option than Burrow? I don't know if I'd throw Tua up that high. I had Tua at 15 originally. He's probably going to creep up into like the 13, 14, maybe even 12 range or so. But he's not going to eclipse Burrow, who I have right now as quarterback 6 this week. Tacos or pizza? I actually had tacos for dinner. Kyle, tacos or pizza?
I'm going to go with tacos because I can make tacos healthier sometimes when I'm feeling like I don't want all that bread sitting in my stomach.
But what if
you
you
get
want all
really
that bread?
creative with it too?
What if you want all that bread sitting in your stomach?
Then I'll eat the taco with the
With a slice of pizza?
tortilla.
Big Papa, appreciate the donation out there. Thank you very much. A lot of people saying taco pizza. There you go. Hot coffee or iced coffee? Kyle doesn't
Iced.
drink coffee. Oh, what? You don't even drink coffee.
I don't drink coffee anymore because I don't drink I haven't had caffeine in like almost 3 years now, I feel like. But when I used to, it's 100% iced coffee. I don't like hot coffee. Even in the wintertime.
I'm 100% no matter what, always going with iced coffee. I don't care if it's 30 below zero outside. I'm having iced coffee. Frozen coffee, sure. It's just I don't like anything hot. I don't like hot chocolate. I don't like hot tea. Nothing. It's all got to be cold. Drums or flats? Give me. Okay.
I don't
Both.
care. I just want to eat it.
Both is my actual answer. If I had to choose one, it'll be drums. Just cuz. Tito, PPR pick 2, A-Rob, Juju, Samuel. It's going to be A-Rob and Samuel for me this week. GC, been a member of Hold and Shove for 3 months. Who gets more completions, Burrow versus the Jets or Zach Wilson at a country club? I mean, it sounds crazy, but it's probably a lot closer than we think. It's probably a lot closer than we think. What are you laughing at? What I just read?
Anna flipped me off on Twitter.
Like literally?
Yes. Well, emoji flip off, but still.
Oh, emoji flip off. Bango Shank says Thielen or Ayuk full PPR. Kyle, you gonna hop on MW2 beta tonight?
So we had talked. I mean, last week we played Madden against some subscribers for money, but I feel like I got to get some more beta in tonight.
Yeah. To answer your question there, Bango, between Thielen or Ayuk in a full PPR, I'm going to go with Ayuk. Sean says, how long does it take to create the start-sit videos? I will tell you, I can't answer for Kyle. For my running back and my quarterback start-sit videos, if you include research, recording, editing, uploading, and everything in between, just on my 2 videos, you're probably looking in the neighborhood of 14 to 16 hours or so. The research and stuff takes forever. And if I had to guess, Kyle's probably right around the same amount of time. But that's just 4 of the videos, and we do 15 of them a week. So it's nonstop.
Basically, my entire Tuesday and Wednesday is nothing but... Actually, let me take that back. My entire Monday, Tuesday, all day Tuesday, all night Tuesday into Wednesday is start and sit stuff.
Yep. We're probably spending a combined... just off of this stuff, we're probably 120 hours a week between us both, 60 hours a piece, probably doing this. But here's the thing is, even when you're not working and you're not creating, we're on the YouTube app and we're responding to comments, or we're in Discord talking to people, or we're doing things all the time. So it's not like we ever really stop. I know my wife will look at me every once in a while and be like, put your phone down. Like, just step away for a minute. There was, no joke, full disclosure, eye contact and everything. There was a day this week that my wife came into my office, and it was after 5 p.m. And she asked me, she's like, have you even drank anything today? It had been 5 p.m. and I hadn't had anything to drink all day because I'd been focused on my computer.
Yep.
It's not healthy. I'm just saying, like, that's like when you start getting into things, it's just so time consuming. Big Luscious, appreciate you. Fam First says pick 3 between McLaurin, Hollywood, Kirk, Bateman, and Connor. I'm going to go with McLaurin. I'm going to go with Kirk. And I'm going to go with Bateman as the 3 there. Kid Thunder, appreciate you. Says, I'm having trouble figuring out who to bench in a standard full PPR. Mixon, Kamara, Javonte Williams, Drake London, Jalen Waddle, or Mike Williams. I don't know how many you have to bench. But if I have to choose one of those guys, it would be Mike Williams, just because we don't know the health of Justin Herbert. And hopefully you don't have to bench anybody else, because then you could use 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and then Javonte as the flex. Nicholas Howard, crazy to drop Darrell Henderson for Akers. I don't know if I would just drop Henderson yet, because even though Akers is going to start getting more touches, we don't know how long that's going to last, if he's not successful, if he misses more blitz pickups. So I'm not going to drop Henderson just yet. Merciful Duke, full PPR flex, Palmer, Ramondre, Olave, Jamal Williams, or flyer on Beasley. If you don't need immediate help, Merciful, if you're just looking for a stash, it'll be Beasley. If you're looking for somebody that can immediately help you, it'd be Chris Olave. James says pick 3 at half PPR, Gabe Davis, Hollywood Brown, Garrett Wilson, Damian Pierce, and ETN. If I'm picking 3, it's going to be... If you want to play it safe and avoid the injury to Gabe Davis and just not risk it, it'd be Hollywood, Wilson, and Pierce for me. Blitz sending us a hot dog emoji, making me a little bit hungry. Kalafa says, Jake and Kyle, can you remind Alex he lost to me in Madden? Thank you. Alex, you lost to Kalafa. These are 2 members of our Discord that got together and played Madden against each other. Kalafa won. Is Nick short for Nachard? I don't think so. Sean wants to know, Kyle, are you all in on this as well, or do you have another job? You want to answer that so you can feel good about it?
Your boy just went full time.
That's right. So now...
Yes!
Now Kyle is full time. That now makes me, Kyle, and Taylor full time. King Proud.
We did it our way.
That's right.
No
we did
corporation.
without kissing the backside of all the blue check marks on Twitter and everything. King Prowl. Choose 2, 1 tight end, 1 flex. Garrett Wilson, Kittles, or Ertz. I'm probably going to give it 1 week with Kittle to see how much work he gets and go with Wilson and Ertz this week. Merciful Duke, trust Herbert, drop Beasley, McKissick, or Dobbs for Carr.
My stream crashed.
Oh, see, here we go again. Trust Herbert, drop Beasley, McKissick, or Dobbs for Carr. I'm going to drop McKissick for Carr right now in case Herbert gets ruled out late, because I don't mind the transition to Carr. Zen Rebel says Elijah Moore or Traylon Burks at flex in a full PPR. That's going to be Elijah Moore, Justin Wiggins, 12-man PPR flex this week. CEH, Thielen, or Shepard. If I can only choose one, it's going to be CEH. Thielen will be the second option. The comedic genius, favorite sports teams and TV shows. And then 3 pedal racing, welcome to Holding Chubb as well. So for my favorite sports teams, I'm born and raised in Arizona, so I'll always be a Cardinals fan. That's for football. Baseball, I really don't get into very much, if I'm being honest. I've been a Suns fan for a long time. Favorite TV show, probably the favorite one I've ever watched is The Wire.
Office.
I've never watched The Office, but I have watched The Wire, and that was a great HBO show that I watched years ago. Kyle's all about The Office, though, that's for sure.
I've watched The Office far too many times. Jake, can I say something real quick?
I mean, your microphone is on.
So I feel, wow, sass. So I feel kind of bad because we did tell everybody we were going to do Madden for money after the live streams, but with it being open beta weekend finally and not having really a chance to play it yet, I'd like to continue to grind it a little bit. So I want to get a little crazy. Jake's going to roll his eyes at me because he tells me not to spend any money right now.
Oh God, here we go.
If we can get, hold on, just 1 second. I got to see something real quick before I say it. I got to know where it's at. Hold on. We are at 1,710 subscribers on our gaming channel. If you didn't know it, we have a gaming channel called Headliner Gaming. I'm always over there running crazy, doing lots of good stuff. Was on there last night, absolutely slayed some kids and made them cry to their moms in the Modern Warfare beta that just came out. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to play here. I'm going to play here pretty soon. And if we can get to 2,000 subscribers tonight on Headliner Gaming, and if we can get 100 people in the gaming stream, I'm going to give away $100 to someone via PayPal or Venmo.
Well, all right then. Did you plan that?
What?
Peter NYC
No,
just dropped $100 for Anna's PTO.
I swear I did it.
And look at Anna's face. She's like, oh. Peter was the one that you told me that he looked like he had the ivory throne, right? In the penthouse somewhere in New York. Peter.
Yes.
Peter coming in hot. Now we have no choice. We have no choice but to give Anna the day off tomorrow. Even though technically we couldn't
Jake,
tell her no
quick,
anyway.
Hold on just a second.
Why?
I gotta find it. I lost it. Here, hold on. Hey Ryan, how's this for blabbing? Suck it.
Awesome. Yep.
I'm
What's
gonna
funny
pin a
is,
comment with the gaming channel.
yep, you do that.
Bill wants to know where he signs up for Anna's job.
Let's see here. Peter, absolutely, man. We appreciate that, though, and I know Anna does as well.
Peter, you're a legend.
Yeah.
Are you sitting on your ivory throne right now as you sent that?
He's just sitting on a throne. Like he's probably like he's got like a scepter and everything. He just overlooks the city. Like that's how I picture Peter.
Neil just asked me, is that tasteful? Who cares?
Who cares? Jim Wang. Pick 2 to start in a full PPR. Zeke, Dylan, Ayuk, or Corey Davis. Love the content all week long. Appreciate you, Jim. So if I have to pick 2 of those, it's going to be Zeke and Ayuk in hopes that we can get some of those big plays. Taylor Hawkins became a member of Holden Chubb. Ben E. need to start 2. ETN, Pierce, Cam Akers, or Melvin Gordon in a full PPR. Not really going to help in a full PPR, but I'm going to go with Damian Pierce there. And then as much as I want to say Cam Akers, I think if you play it safe, it's ETN. If you want to gamble, then it's Cam Akers. Rye, dropping a 15 bomb. Appreciate you, Rye. 12-team PPR. Should I trade up for a wide receiver 1? You have Lamar, Dalvin, Aaron Jones, McLaurin, Thomas, Knox, Zeke, Penny, Wilson, Lazard, Dobbs, Dortch, Madison, Hurst, and Penny. I would like to see you get an upgraded at the wide receiver spot. The problem is you can't trade Zeke now. The value's too low. Can't trade Penny. Jeff Wilson Jr. is not going to pull in some big name. Neither is Dobbs or Dortch or Madison or Hurst. So that means you're going to have to part ways with one of your bigger name guys. And when you do that, now you're all of a sudden reliant. You're just like filling a spot. And then you're reliant on the same depth you already have. So as much as I would like to see you get another upgrade at wide receiver, I'm only trying to go like Jeff Wilson for. I mean, I would like to get Christian Kirk if I could for that, but I don't know if you'll be able to. Maybe if Jeff Wilson has a big game, maybe. But something like that. Maybe you can go out there and try to find a low-end wide receiver 2, a high-end wide receiver 3, and flip Jeff Wilson Jr. for that. I wouldn't hate that, just to give you some added depth. Adam Button, Pittman and ETN for Kamara and Kirk and a half PPR. I would rather have the Kamara and Kirk side of things as of right now still. Ben said he also has Rashad Penny. Not going to include him, Ben. We're still going to go with the original ones. Chris Park. Rate the squad. You got Lamar, Mixon, Chubb, Williams, Davis, Kittle, London, Harris, Akers, Stevenson, Claypool, Thielen, and Everett. Lamar, Mixon, Chubb, love that. Williams, Davis had some injuries with Kittle, London, Harris, Akers. I mean, overall, that's a solid team. That is a solid B plus team. You're just dealing with a couple injuries right now, whether it be Herbert for Michael Williams. We got Gabe Davis, who's currently banged up. George Kittle just now coming back. Solid B, though. Brett Shin. Says he's got Hurts, Swift, Henry, Pittman, Sutton, London on the bench. You got Godwin, Hopkins, Dotson, Dillon, Hunt, Williams, and Wilson. I love that overall squad. And a 10 team that's got a good mix of great depth and a high ceiling. I love that. And then Lit Nick just also sent $5. Says favorite bet of the weekend. I love the Lions +6. I'm not even a true Lions fan, but I will die for Dan Campbell. I think at this point everybody will just like run through a wall for Dan Campbell. To be honest with you, though, Nick, I don't even have the lines up in front of me to know which one. I don't think you're crazy, though, for liking the Lions +6, if I'm being completely honest. I haven't seen anybody with some after dark questions here. James, I literally just did your message, and then you just retracted it. But I literally just answered it like 2 or 3 minutes ago. Let's see. Batman 85, I have Zeke as my running back 2. Should I play him or Wilson Jr.? Ayuk, Damian Pierce, or Dotson in a full PPR? I think if you want to play it safer, even though it's a full PPR, the safer option is probably still going to be Damian Pierce this week. If you want to gamble a little bit more, then it's Brandon Ayuk. Giovanna Thomas, Ayuk, or Jeff Wilson in a full PPR. I'm worried that Surtain is playing. I've been playing Ayuk. I think Jeff Wilson's going to be a safer bet for you this week. After this week, all bets are off with them bringing in all kinds of people. But with Tevin Coleman coming back and Marlon Mack and all that kind of stuff, I still like Jeff Wilson for 1 week, though. Wes Horner, Derek Carr, or Carson Wentz since Justin Herbert is hurt. I have Carr 2 spots higher than I have Wentz. Brett Shin, thank you guys. Any changes you think I should make? That was the one. With the 10 team, no, don't mess with it, Brett, because you got a great mixture of high upside guys like DeAndre Swift, Michael Pittman, even Drake London, some high upside, but then you also have that stability on your bench with, heck, you're still going to get back Chris Godwin and DeAndre Hopkins, and you have Dillon and Hunt. So no, I'm not doing anything right there right now, Brett. I'm just holding tight.
TJ wants to know bratwurst or the giant pretzel.
Dude, that giant pretzel was way too big, TJ. That thing. But then again, you making eye contact with Kyle while you ate that brat was a little weird too. And then Ibrahim Rather, welcome to Full Chub, becoming a member. What is your favorite music to listen to?
Oh shit!
Wow, Kyle.
Oh man,
just drop it. Why don't you?
Do what?
Are you? I thought you were responding to the question I just asked.
I was.
Oh, for music?
What did I say?
You went, oh shit.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
I'm like, you can't do that with me tonight because here I think things are crashing again.
Favorite music. We listen to a lot of stuff. Definitely Linkin Park makes it in there. Love some Shinedown. What else do we got? Breaking Benjamin.
I'll listen to whatever Lit Nick is spinning. Whatever Lit Nick is spinning, because he's a DJ, I'm listening to it. The dude is a legend around here. I'll push Lit Nick's music. Did he, Anna? That's the first one I've caught because I apparently wasn't present for the majority of the first half of the stream.
I didn't say it that much earlier. Anna's lying.
She just does not like you right
You're a
now.
liar.
Bacon 100%. I like bacon. Hobbies besides fantasy? Honestly, we don't have time for hobbies for the most part. It's pretty much taking our kids to... Yeah, it's that or taking our kids to sporting practices, about it. If I'm not working, more than likely I'm on a soccer field somewhere.
Litnick said if we ever do a live show in Pittsburgh, he'll drop the tunes for it. I like that.
We may have to... Nick, we're going to be in touch at some point because I would love to do something like that. Let's see here. Big Luscious again says Kirk, Chase, Pittman, Hopkins, week 7. Okay, Fournette, Dylan, the Muth on the bench. Olave, Ayuk, Stevenson, Rashad White. Who do you trade for or solid team? Okay, so you got Kirk, Chase, Pittman, Hopkins, Fournette, and Dylan. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, no.
You can't really trade anything on your bench as of right now, and your depth at running back is what you need, so you can't really change them. Right now, I don't think you can make many trades happen with what you got without taking a loss, and I don't want to take a loss this early in the season on a trade. What is... Oh, no, Kyle.
Anna would like to know.
What are you laughing at?
Anna would like to know the last time we got sunburned in a kid's game.
Anna, I've been great this year. Anna, do I not get any credit? I have been doing soccer nonstop all summer long, and I haven't been sunburned one time. Anna, I need some credit. I have not Benji Crispy all summer.
That was too good.
Come on. I get some credit, Anna. I got to get some credit. Are there trades allowed in the listener leagues? No, Mike, because there would be people out there that would take advantage of it.
Yo, everyone hit the subscribe button on the pinned comment to Headliner Gaming. Let's go.
Let's see. How about JH? I traded Derrick Henry, Mark Andrews, Miles Sanders, Curtis Samuel, and Gabe Davis for Najee Harris, Justin Jefferson. Holy ginormous trades. Justin Jefferson, Cam Akers, Kyle Pitts, and Mecole Hardman. This was 3 separate trades. How did I do? So you traded Henry and basically got Najee. You traded Andrews and basically got Justin Jefferson. Akers, you get the upgrade with Sanders. Samuel. I don't mind it. I mean, I think it greatly probably improved your wide receivers there. And that is a huge help to you because you didn't really have to trade anybody other than Curtis Samuel and Gabe Davis, who probably your number 3 and 4 anyway. And then you still added Justin Jefferson. So I don't think those are bad trades. I don't know if I could ever trade Derrick Henry, and that's just me personally. DG has CD, B Cooks, London, Elliott, Mooney, A-Rob, Burks, Dotson, Wilson. Which 2 wide receivers do I start, and who do I put in the flex? Which 2 wide receivers out of all of those options? For me, it's going to be Allen Robinson and Drake London. And then in the flex, if you want to play it safer, it's Garrett Wilson. No, if you want to play it safer, it's Brandon Cooks. If you want to gamble a little bit more, then it becomes Garrett Wilson. Anthony Denicola wants to know if we're giving away the cleat tonight. I've had it sitting here all night long, an autographed CEH cleat. And I'm sure we can give that away here in just a minute. Jerry Gonzalez, Evan or Logan, full PPR tight end, drop Landry. I'm going to go with Logan Thomas there. I don't know if you have to drop Landry in order to do that, but I would be fine with that. Thoughts on Etienne and Stevenson, hold or trade? Don't trade them yet because they have no value. I'm holding on to them still. Sapper, 16-teamer, half PPR, Lamar, Amon-Ra, London, Kamara, Connor Kittle, Olave. On the bench, Boyd, Williams, Gallup, Bolden. Offer up Kittle for a running back to my league. So if you offer up Kittle, who is your tight end? Because I don't see another tight end on your team. You could use another running back since James Conner is banged up and there's not a lot of depth there. I'm okay with that if you can get a solid running back in return and you still have another tight end on your roster. Sean Mangasing, 12-team, half PPR. You're 1-1. You got Cousins, Brady, Eck, Cook, Mixon, Pittman, A-Rob, Hollywood, Evans, Olave. Any positional upgrades to try to make. Cousins, I'm fine with Brady. You got Eckler, Cook, and Mixon. I'm pretty sure you're set there. Pittman, A-Rob, Hollywood, and Evans. No, you're completely fine. Don't have to do anything there, Sean. James says a 10-team have Tua, Wentz. Should I trade Hunt and Hollywood for Hurts? I mean, I'm fine with Tua and Wentz. If you traded Hunt and Hollywood, you say you still have Lenny, Mixon, Pierce, ETN, Pittman, Thomas, Davis, and Wilson. I mean, it would definitely be an upgrade for your quarterback. You lose a little bit of depth. If you're okay with having a little bit less depth for that quarterback upgrade, then I do that, and I grab Hurts in that trade, but don't hold on to all three of those quarterbacks. I would just look at the schedules and find the one that has the best mid to late season schedule and probably go with them, probably leaning towards Tua if it's me. Rodrigo Armendariz, Kamara, Gibson, or Sanders? Let me see here. It doesn't say if it's a standard or PPR or not. I think the safest option may be Miles Sanders if you want to play it safe. If you want more upside, then you go Kamara and know the risk. Robert Williams wanted to thank Nick for the membership. Nick, he appreciates you. And then Miller B13 traded Cooks, Henderson, and T-Law for A.J. Brown, Montgomery, and Fields. So you took a downgrade at quarterback by going from T-Law to Fields. You upgraded running back going from Henderson to Montgomery, and you upgraded A.J. Brown from Cook. So overall, I think that you won the trade, but if you have to start starting Justin Fields, that makes me a little bit worried. Big luscious kick water bottle in the peen for the signed Chubb frame. Sean, becoming a member of Full Chubb as well. Thank you so much. Oh, man.
I'm just chilling.
Yeah, Riley says you're just here so you don't get fined. And I'm totally cool with it because Kyle had to handle all the heavy lifting for the first hour of the stream or so. Is Kyle drunk? It would be crazy if he was, since he doesn't drink. Jalen Thompson, Kyle Pitts, or Zach Ertz. For me, this week it's probably going to be Zach Ertz until they can utilize Kyle Pitts more. CM80. I've already responded to you on a video. Quit spamming the comment section and just look at the response to the question that I gave you on the video already. I mean, we're not going to sit here in a live stream and spam a question when you already know the answer to it. I mean, I'll be blunt about it. You can't come into our Discord as a member or not, disrespect other people, disobey guidelines and rules, and expect to stay. It doesn't work. I tell people all the time, I don't have time for haters or crap or disrespectful people anywhere in this community. And if you're going to be that way, I don't care. I will remove you from it. It's pretty simple. Like, it's not... I've been blunt about that from the start. This is going to be a place with positivity all the time. And as soon as I see negative...
Mike Thomas the other day?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
or no, Mike Evans.
Whoever it was. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's just, come on. I mean, let's... If you're going to be disrespectful to people, I don't need you anywhere near the community. If that means that we have one less subscriber or one less member, okay. So I guess we're down to 167,951. I think we're still okay. So I'll protect every member of this community that's being respectful, and I will forever. So, peace.
Jake, are you going to do Kamara, Henderson, or Michael Carter?
Kamara, Henderson, or Michael Carter? Just one of them?
Yeah.
Is it PPR?
I lost it. Yes, full PPR.
I want to say Kamara, but there's that risk there. So if you want to play it a little bit safer, then I go with Carter.
Boom, there we go. There you go, E-Man.
Am I caught up everywhere? I don't even know. Wes Horner, Jahan Dotson, or Brandon Ayuk, since Keenan Allen is questionable. Pick one. If I have to pick one between Ayuk and Dotson, it's still going to be Dotson for me this week. And then if I have to pick one out of DK Metcalf and Rashad Bateman, it'll be Rashad Bateman. Brian Oliver becoming a member for the second month says he's got a 12-team full PPR 3 wide receiver league. Trade Gabe and Irv for Mike Evans and Pollard. Oh, you already traded Gabe and Irv for Mike Evans and Pollard. Pollard, Hurts, Mixon, Saquon, Mike Williams, Bills, Tuck. Oh, I guess that's Tucker. How would you up? Brian, I don't really understand the question. How would I up? I don't. You traded Gabe and Irv for Mike Evans and Pollard, I'm guessing. And if that's the case, then I don't hate it. I don't mind that trade whatsoever. It's Chase 76. Who to play at the flex? Davis, Pierce, Juju, Dobbins, or Penny? Doesn't say if it's full PPR or not. Safest play there for me is going to be Damian Pierce. If you're wanting to gamble a little bit more, then it becomes Juju. And then Jerry Gonzalez. Who do I trade and grade the team? Wilson, Lenny, Jacobs, ETN, Ingram, JJ Davis, Bateman, Dotson, Landry, Chark, Schultz, full PPR 12-teamer. Overall, the team is super solid as soon as Russell Wilson turns it around. A little hurt right now with Jacobs being sick. ETN starting off slow. Davis has been hurt. So you've been dealing with some injuries here early on, and Schultz. So, I mean, you're dealing with some injuries. But overall, if this team can get healthy, you're going to win some games. And then, Nick, is it Kyle karaoke time? No, Nick, it is never.
On the gaming channel, it can be.
Yeah, over there he will sing on the
Jake
gaming
lets me
channel.
do whatever I want to there.
Okay. Let's pick a winner for the cleat, Kyle.
Let's do it.
I mean, we tried to set light goals and all kinds of stuff, but, I mean, I Big Luscious. He's just kicking people in peens everywhere.
Peen kicks.
Yeah, we were going to set light goals and everything, but the way the stream has happened tonight and you guys still sticking with us and showing us support, I greatly appreciate it. So, Kyle, I knew how I was going to give away this cleat. I even messaged you how I was going to, but that kind of got tossed in the garbage because that stream is no longer active. So, I am going to figure out another way to pick a winner. Does anybody in the chat have any fun and exciting way that we could pick a cleat winner for us? Anybody got any good ideas? Appreciate you, Nick Brinkley, becoming a member for the 13th month. Should we let Nick pick a winner?
Oh, Nick.
Should Nick pick the winner? Guess the size of the cleat? That's a good idea. Okay. I'm going to let Nick have a chance. If he likes that idea, okay, he says yes. So, Nick, do you want to pick a winner? Or do you want to go by the size of the cleat? Which one do you want to do? You can guess all the size you want. They're not going to count yet. Until I hit break in the chat, none of these are going to count, just so you guys know. I'm just looking for Lit Nick. You guys put numbers out there. They're all being ignored. I'm looking for Nick. Yes, let me give it away. All right, Nick. Lit Nick. Are you on you follow me on Twitter, right, Nick? Don't you?
He's in Discord. We can always message him in Discord if we need
Oh, he's in Discord. DM me in Discord. Because I don't want to miss it in here. So DM me the name on Discord, Nick. And as soon as I get the name. So if you're interested in it, you may want to let Lit Nick know right now that you're interested in a signed, authenticated CEH cleat. If the cleat is size 13, I'll use that to kick him. Big Luscious, I love you. You are fastly becoming a favorite member here. One of my favorites. So a signed CEH cleat, legit shoe, still has the shoe stuffing in it. And I even put in one of my business cards that I signed too, Kyle.
You signed a business card?
I did. I autographed it and I put it inside the shoe. So Lit Nick, as soon as Nick messages me on Discord, I'm anxiously awaiting the message from Sir Lit Nick. Because this dude has been killing it for this community here as of late. It's only fair that he picks the winner. I do have business cards, Bango. So does Kyle.
I do.
Jose's drinking.
While we wait for Nick, it's not letting me message Jake. Kyle, I'm going to message you. Okay.
Why? Ain't that some crap? Everybody in the MVP chat's like, oh, pick me, pick me, pick me. Sean Mango Sings even saying, hey, send a $2 donation to have him be picked. Robert Williams just wanted to thank Lit Nick. Rodrigo Armendariz, Kamara, Miles, Bateman, Thielen, or Scary Terry in the flex spot in a full PPR. If you want to gamble, it's Kamara. If you want to play it a little bit safer, it's Miles Sanders.
Let me just remind everyone as well, there is a link at the very top of the page right now. A pinned comment. If you click on that, it's going to take you to Headliner Gaming here on YouTube, which is our gaming channel. If we can get 100 people in the gaming stream tonight and to 2,000 subscribers, I'll give away $100. And if we don't and you show up to the stream, maybe I'll still give away something else.
You're just in a giving mood right now. People out there chanting. People out there, yeah, you do. I do too. Don't say anything.
I've never seen myself from the back before, though, so.
Big Papa says it should be subs to the gaming channel, but we don't see who they are. That's the problem. He can't see them. We can't even see them. All of them. Polo Dude says it's all coming off tonight, Kyle. Awkward.
So Nick said he's being lame because he's in the middle of downloading a bunch of music and it's causing some issues on his computer while he's trying to do all this. So he said just do the cleat size.
Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. I'm typing break in the chat. The first person to get it right after I type this is the winner. So what is the size of the cleat? The first person to get it right wins. And I'm going to go how I see it on my screen. Not what happens on your screen. I can only go by ours. They can't Google it. It's not on there. He didn't wear it in a game. It's still a brand new shoe. All right, here we go. We have a winner. We have a winner. I'm making sure that there's nobody before him. Nope, that is our winner right there. The winner of the signed CEH cleat with the very first guess. I don't know if I can show it. I don't know if it's going to show up here on camera. No, I'm going to try to. With a size, can you see that? 13 is none other than Polo Dude 117. Polo Dude 117 is the winner of the signed CEH cleat, the very first person to come through here with the answer of 13. So everybody throw a little hashtag Polo in the chat. Yeah, a lot of people out there loving Lit Nick. Lit Nick is the man. Kyle, are you ready to do a little bit of gaming?
I am, but we got some super chats. I think we got to clear up real quick.
Where are we at? We are at GDF. It says, hey guys, 12 teams, 4 keeper. PPR league, please rank my team. Brady Wilson, JT Najee Dillon, Singletary Hines, Lamb Evans, Marquise, Lazard, Boyd, Higbee, and Ertz. I don't dislike that team. I know you're going to be in a little bit of rough shape here pretty soon because Lamb and Evans aren't helping you at all right now. But once you get Dak back and Evans off of suspension next week, you'll be in a lot better shape. Still an overall solid team. You also need Russell Wilson to pull his head out of his backside. So the pieces you have are great. You just need them to be healthy and more comfortable in this offense. But going forward, rest of season, I think you should be okay. Sean, you were close. You missed it by 1. And then Nick Wilby, Curtis Samuel, or Wilson, a flex full PPR. If you want to play it safe, Nick, it's Curtis Samuel. If you want to gamble for a higher upside, that's when it becomes Garrett Wilson. It's just more of a gamble. Dalton, I hate how y'all lost like 80 viewers just because of the giveaway. Dude, there's a lot of people that just hang out for free stuff. I mean, that's just the way it is. Well.
F them.
We know who the real ones are, right? We know who the real ones are here still.
But if y'all in the chat right now are real ones, help me out. Like, help me out. Let's get the gaming channel to 2,000 subscribers.
How close are you? I know you said the number earlier, but I forgot.
We are now at 1730.
So 270.
Yeah, we have
quick
770 people in here. So if we got 270 of you to subscribe to the gaming channel, super quick, all you do is got to click on the link in the pinned comment and just hit subscribe. And then I'll give away $100 over on the gaming stream tonight if we get to 100 people in the chat.
Love it. A lot of people are still catching up. They're not live.
Ronald, it's not the breaks. Not the breaks channel is different. We'll have something for that later in the season.
Yeah, Kyle gets wild on the gaming channel. Kyle is not as tame on the gaming channel.
I'm not tame at all.
Like, at all. He's very
unhinged. If I were all of you guys, I would. If you were wanting to see the most entertaining stream of all time outside of this one, you're gonna want to come watch the gaming stream when I go live tonight.
Yeah, Swag Rich comes out. Jerry Medina, appreciate you, says, how's my team? Stafford, CMC, Barkley, Deontay, Judy, Andrews, Gibson on the bench, J-Rob, Wilson, Evans, Kittle, Moore, looking to trade someone on the bench. Overall, the team's pretty solid. If you want to trade somebody on the bench, really the only one that you can right now with any value could be Jeff Wilson. You need him to have a good game this week, though. Maybe even James Robinson as well. If they can have a good game. The problem is I don't know if you're going to return anything groundbreaking to your team. All you're doing is taking away some of the risk because James Robinson may not last all 17 games coming off the torn Achilles. Jeff Wilson could lose touches, especially once Elijah Mitchell comes back. They just signed Tevin Coleman again. They added Marlon Mack a week ago. There's more options in that backfield that could be coming. TD Price will be back in like 3 weeks as well. So Jeff Wilson will lose value. If you can capitalize off something like that now, that'll be better. I don't want to trade any of the big pieces, though. You're trying to add quality depth right there. Whew. Peter NYC says he's going to subscribe there on his other 3 accounts.
Oh, baby.
And Big Luscious says he's just here kicking it. That's right. He's kicking things all over. Right? Aren't you, Big Luscious? And then Braden Hageman. Hey, guys, should I trade Dalvin Cook for Austin Eckler straight up? I think at that point it just becomes a personal preference because they're both tier 1 running backs. Whichever one that you would rather cheer for would be the better option because they both have super high ceilings. Both have started somewhat slowish. There isn't really one that is going to be that much better than the other. Just go for the guy that you want to cheer for the most there. Kyle, how long before it's going to take you to be up and live?
I'll be live at 11:30. Exactly.
All right. So it's 11:21 right now. 9 minutes, Kyle is going to be up and running, and he's turning it on right now as we speak. So, hey, thank you so much for sticking with us through all the issues earlier this evening. I really do appreciate it. I was frustrated beyond all belief there for the first hour or so of this evening. You guys really helped pick me back up. It was the rally cap. Whoever's idea was the rally cap, thank you very much for that. And just appreciate you guys and the positivity. People out there, showing us support, helping kick the people to the curb that aren't going to be positive in this community. I absolutely love that. I'd love to see that. So one last one here. Eric Munoz, PPR trade Hunt, Harris, Lockett for Kamara. I'm not trading that much for just Kamara. That's Hunt and Harris is probably the majority of your depth. I don't know if I want to trade that much just yet. But Kyle, I'm good on this side. Now that you're running the stream, you can go ahead and take us out.
Members only stream tomorrow at 11 a.m. right here on the Fantasy Headliners. Make sure you don't miss it. I'll be there answering all of your questions before kickoff. Going to go live on the gaming channel in 8 minutes now. Make sure you hit that link up above the pinned comment. If we get to 2,000 subscribers tonight and 100 people in the stream, I'll give away $100. And you know what? Even if we don't, maybe I'll still give something else away. So make sure you come over there right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get ready for a big time. Thanks to everybody for tuning in tonight and handling all the technical difficulties YouTube threw at us. We love you all. Peace out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And we'll catch you all on the next episode of the Fantasy Headliners. Later.
When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when